You'll be.
We should be good now.
Well.
What do we have here?
The other Champions League quarterfinal, Bayern versus PSG, are potential semi-final opponents should we get there, and whoever from this tie gets there too. So we thought we would come on and have a look at this game, give our thoughts, give our opinions, enjoy it, sit back and relax, because it's obviously two fantastic teams. They know each other from the final last year, so PSG be looking to get revenge there. 10 watching, Jesus! Hit a like on the stream, subscribe if you're new. That's big. This is going to be a great game. We're really looking forward to it. Get a look at our potential semi-final opponents, like I said. So, yeah, we're going to watch this, enjoy this, chat to us, give your thoughts, give your opinions. If you're in the chat now, tell us who you think is going to win. What's your score prediction for Bayern PSG? I'm going to go with tonight, because it's in Munich, a 2-1 Bayern. I've just got a feeling. What are you thinking, Darren?
No, all right. I wouldn't have thought this unless they were into missing the two players. I'm going to go 1-0 Paris.
1-0 PSG, you saying, yeah? Is that how you're moving, yeah?
We're going with Paris.
Joe, what are you saying, man?
I'm going to back a 2-2.
Oh, that'd be enjoyable, man. That'd be really enjoyable. But that'd be big for PSG carrying 2 away goals, wouldn't it? Going to the second leg next week. The thing is, like, people are kind of tipping, like the bookies in the UK and Ireland are tipping us to win the Champions League, as they do every single year, even though they have no base to do that off, considering we've never got past the quarterfinals under Pep. But I think it's fair to say these two are probably slightly more favourites. Obviously, Bayern missing Gnabry and Lewandowski tonight, massive blow for them. But listen, they're seasoned European champions. They've been here before. They know how to win these ties. And it's gonna be a big one, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be a big one. Yes, Renner's in the chat there. He says, "Hit like button or I break your legs." Listen, you don't want Renner coming out your legs. You don't want Renner coming out your legs. He's a tough dog. So hit like on the stream. Subscribe if you're new, and we're gonna have a bit of fun. We're gonna have a bit of fun with him. We can relax. It's not like last night where we had an emotional stake in the game, City versus Dortmund. If you were there with us for that one, you would have seen we were fairly off our heads with emotions. But tonight we can just sit back. Watch the good players in the pitch. You got Mbappe there. We're going to see our old boy Sané, hopefully. I don't actually know who's starting for either teams. Have either of you seen the lineups?
I went through them before with Dara. I can get them on the screen if you want quickly. I'll try that.
Yeah, get us up one of them anyway for a start. We'll have a look at that. My guy is Mbappe, lads. I don't know what you guys in the chat think of Mbappe. He is my guy. I think he's sick. I would love to see him at City. Cameron Mystery, how are you, mate? Good to see you. What are your thoughts on this game? Pat Gannon in the chat there as well, as always. What a loyal subscriber he is. Pat, what are you saying for this game, man? This is obviously the tie of the round, really, PSG Bayern. The tie of the round, this is for sure. So many superstars going to be playing in front of us. And I do fear, after the way we played last night, I do fear playing these teams. And like I said, we agreed unanimously, the three of us, Joe and Dara, that if we played the way we did last night against either of these teams, the chances are we'd have got turned over fairly badly.
Yeah, definitely. 100%. I think we just, the way we linked up and all, I don't think was right. We just kept passing it wide. Just went out.
Yeah. Cameron's got a good point here. Mbappe and that Bayern high line, also no Lewa. Yeah, exactly, man. If there's any man on this planet to expose that high Bayern line, it's Kylian Mbappe. He is rapid. He's rapid, and it's going to be really, really interesting. And of course, no Lewandowski. He's essentially Bayern's Haaland. You know, he is the target man that you can guarantee goals off in big games. So it'll be interesting to see who they rely on. Obviously, no Gnabry as well. I know he's not as crucial to the team, but he's still a top player. Patrick says 2 each, similar to the exact same as Joe. Cameron says Rodri had a stinker. Rodri was poor. But listen, when you're playing poor and you still win, that's the good thing, isn't it? Joe, how are we looking with the team sheets?
I've got it. I'm gonna try and get it on the screen.
Davin and Cameron, what you thinking score was?
I think 2 each would be a fantastic spectacle for neutrals.
Yeah. Hit the like button or break your legs.
Big up Runners. Big up the whole Runners family. They all came in to support last night.
I have
a lot of them. What a family. What a family of blues.
Now, I hope you can read this.
I've not got it up right the match.
It's not on the screen yet, don't worry. I'm going to have to cover the Discord, but don't worry about it.
Tell you what, I'm going to take a look, right? I'm going to take... Oh, you have them down the bottom, do you?
No.
Cameron says they had chances in the final, and so did Leon against Bayern. They play ridiculously high, but that's why they score so much. I mean, it's a risky game, but when you've got players as good as theirs, it generally pays off. But you know what I mean? Like I said at the start of the stream, PSG will have a bit of revenge on their mind, and the chances are if PSG are to knock out Bayern, if they're to knock out the current champions and a team as good as Bayern Munich, you fairly fucking fancy your chances of winning the whole competition. No matter who you play in the next round, whether it's us or Dortmund. Fingers
That's
crossed.
the Bayern. The Bayern lineup is below me now. I definitely didn't steal this off goal, but we move.
I'm waiting for it to come in, Joe. Oh, there you go. Yeah, nice.
Nice. So we got Neuer, Hernandez, Dul, Alaba, Pavard, Kimmich, Goretzka, Coman, Muller, Sane, and Choupo-Moting. Choupo-Moting is not a player I rate too highly, and he's a fairly crap replacement for Lewandowski. He is.
He's a little bit shit.
But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting anyways. Leroy Sané is a player I've always loved at City, particularly. He was unbelievable, and he's almost the one that got away. But if you don't want to play at our club, that's fine. We're not going to make you. You know, we only want players who want to wear our shirt. Renner says, to be honest, City have to get there. Oh,
There's
it's gone.
The PSG one.
If
PSG
is Neymar playing,
Dara.
there you are now. Cameron, Neymar is playing. That was Mbappe. Neymar's back. He was injured for a while, wasn't he? Or he was out for whatever reason.
Yeah, he had something. But it just come in there on my phone. I was just reading that Boateng is 100% leaving Bayern Munich at the end of the season.
Where is he off to? Do we know?
It doesn't say.
End of contract, so could be anywhere.
Renners, did you see the highlights? I know you didn't see the game live. Did you see the highlights? What did you make of that from last night? Cameron, at least we know that even a weekend out of form Dortmund can still give us a game. No easy games. Absolutely, at this stage of the competition, there are no easy games. And Dortmund had one thing on their side last night, which was absolutely no fear. They had nothing to lose. Everyone, the bookies, including ourselves, Darren, Joe, myself, we were all saying we should be winning this. And if we play to our strength, we should be winning it with ease. But listen, Dortmund, they pulled off a tactical masterclass. Like I said on the stream last night, if there's any way to play against City, Premier League teams take notes from this. It's exactly how Dortmund did. Really well organized, structured defense, and you press when you need to, you sit back when you need to, and then you pounce on the counter-attack. And that's exactly what worked for them. And I think the scoreline probably, it flatters us a lot. Bellingham's goal, like, I'm not going to beat her at the bush. I'm a reasonable football fan at the end of the day. It should have stood. We were talking about this earlier, myself and Dara and Joe. It should have been a goal. And if you're Jude Bellingham, 17-year-old lad coming back from Germany to England, playing in the Champions Elect Stadium, and you score a goal and it's taken away from you because of a City refereeing decision, you're fuming. So hard luck, Bellingham, but we'll take every bit of luck we can. From City perspective,
we deserve luck after what's been happening in the last few years.
Yeah, for sure. Renners, I watched it at my parents' and highlights last night. What did you make of it, Renners? You said you weren't happy. Is there anything in particular? Cameron, we had a lot of chances, but Haaland also had a one-on-one, and they had a goal wrongly ruled out. Well, that's the thing. On another, actually, I'm going to put it into full perspective for you here. On another day, Haaland buries that 1v1, and I think we can all agree on that. And they also had a goal wrongly ruled out. But on another day as well, 3 or 4 of Foden's chances go in, and then we're 3, 4, 5 goals up. So, you know what I mean? It's a game of luck, football, as much as it is skill and tactics. And you need a bit of luck on your side, particularly in these competitions. So, like I said, we had a few players with some big chances. Foden missed 1 or 2 per player of his caliber sitters. On another day, like I said, they go in. So it's kind of bittersweet for both teams, really. True luck finally on our side, and the conspiracy theorists came out in numbers about us bribing. Cameron, are you in the Discord? You see the names floating along the bottom of the screen there. You're obviously a City fan, so it'd be great to have you in. Join the Discord and you'll get your name on screen, and we chat about City all day, every day, with people like Ren Dog there. You see him in the chat. Dara's there all day, every day. I'm there most of the time.
I don't leave the computer, so.
Dara and Joe can happily spend 12 hours in a call together. Just, I don't even know what they talk about most of the time. I'm starting to think
playing Guess Who and FIFA
going on.
Yeah, we're playing Guess Who yesterday. It took up a lot of the time, but I was kind of enjoying it. He flat out refused to do one earlier when I got Thomas Partey. I wasn't impressed, Joe.
Renner says Dortmund, to be honest, could or should have beaten us. We was poor. I mean, yeah, like I said, a lot of luck was involved in City's win last night. A huge amount of luck. But what I will say, if you watched our preview, it only came out a couple of hours ago, so you may not have. We showed a new mentality, I think, in comparison to recent years in the Champions League. You know, when luck wasn't on our side against Tottenham or Lyon, I felt certain players' heads were dropping, or we felt hard done by, and we weren't recovering from it. Last night, it was as soon as Royce's goal went in, it was like bang, let's stick to our game plan, stick to what we were doing. It was working to an extent. We were creating chances, and it's only a matter of time before they go in.
Snowing.
Whether that's during this leg or the next one, they will go in. And unfortunately for us last night, Foden got that really late chance, and it went in. So it's like I said, it's bittersweet for both teams. We've got a few new people here, I think.
Shout out to Anil Kumardash.
Anil Kumardash.
I don't know if we've been done there. I was sounding it out there for about 5 minutes. Just
you don't know if you've been done.
Hit subscribe, Anil Kumardash. Hit subscribe. We would love to have you here.
You can see what I mean with the second name.
Paddy says,
snowing heavy.
He says, would you rather play Bayern or PSG? The thing is, if it was tonight, Paddy, if it was tonight, I would much rather play Bayern. Based purely on the fact that they're missing Gnabry and Lewandowski, I feel like it'd be a more even game. And there's something about Mbappe with his pace and power. I feel like if he was to play against us last night the same way Dortmund did, he probably would have been on the score sheet. But look, it is what it is. I think we're going to have to come up against teams like this at some stage, whether we get through Dortmund or not. Louis here. Louis, how are you, mate? What are you thinking about last night? I've not talked to you about it. What are your thoughts? And I hope you're keeping well.
That snow was nice, no? Like, we're coming into summer. We're sitting here watching the Champions League and they're playing snow.
I only said to you the other day, Germany can get freezing at times.
Oh yeah, you did. I tried defending it, saying it was nice in the summer because I was actually told that it was nice in the summer like 2 weeks ago.
Munich is actually a lovely, lovely place. Do you know that? It's a really, really nice place. I was there very briefly. Cameron, I had an account but need to re-download the app again. Well, listen, if you fancy coming in, download the app and we chat about City all the time. Anil Kumardash. A question for you three: Kroos or Schweinsteiger? It's going to be Kroos for me. What do you reckon?
All-time legacy, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll go Kroos as well.
Fucking his pass yesterday. Oh my god.
I'm going Kroos because I don't think Kroos will ever end up as a role player in an MLS team. I think he'll always be at the top. He'll retire at the top.
Schweinsteiger came at the wrong time for me. When I was watching Schweinsteiger, most of the time he's at United. So
he was at United, yeah. No, I caught him at Bayern. He would have been that team that lost to Milan in 2010. And they won it a few years after, I think.
Just to interject, was Kroos part of? He was part of the 3 in a row winning Champions League team.
Yeah.
He's goated, Tony Kroos. He's goated.
No, Tony Kroos. Yeah, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't actually be that much of a conversation. But Tony Kroos is just sick.
Emil Kumardash says, "Who do you think will advance to semi? Chelsea or Porto?" I'm gonna say Chelsea, but you can't rule Porto out. You can't rule them out. They did an unbelievable job on Juventus. And listen, obviously we beat them in both games in the group stages, but they gave us tough ones.
We didn't.
Oh, we didn't.
Drew 0-0. We should have won, but it was fucking ruled out for offside.
We did win 3-1 though, so we would have still, over 2 legs. We technically won, but
Chelsea are going through there for me. Chelsea going through.
Chelsea can't beat West Brom.
Cameron's been coming in with a few points here. Despite Foden missing chances, he showed that at a young age he is willing to take the game to the opponent on his own and showed his maturity and winning mentality. I literally said that earlier on in our preview, didn't I? I literally said that, Cameron. You hit the nail on the head. Absolutely. Foden showed a level of maturity some 25-year-old players don't have. When the chips are down and things aren't going against you, he was still trying really, really outlandish things like the nutmegs on the hood. He got his goal, obviously, and he kept his head up, and that's exactly why Pep left him on the pitch, because he showed his maturity and obviously has massive faith in the player's ability as well. So it's a testament to Foden that he was given that game and that much time, and I think he's an absolutely smashing player. And I think by the time he's 23, 24, he will be one of the more senior members of this team, even though it's at such a young age, purely because he's been around the squad for so long by then.
I am off. I am underway. Am I ahead?
We're off, by the way. We're off.
Oh, I'm not. I've not kicked off yet. I'm off, am I? I don't know. I'm watching on my phone. I barely see it now.
Casemiro, Kroos, Modric. Is that the order for you, Cameron, is it?
Right, what
No,
times are we on?
I
We'll
think that's
sync
how they
up.
set up. I've only kicked off there.
Dara, listen to this comment from Anil Kumardash. Where are you? Hugh seems like he's from England.
Ooh, he is a bit. He's got that about him now. He has got that about him. Westbury.
Right,
He's
Hugh, what
also
time are you on?
subscribed. Anil Kumardash is also subscribed. You are the man/woman. I'm not too sure what you
Hugh.
are, but we appreciate the support.
What
I'll think
time-
up with you now.
What time are you on?
I'm trying to speak to our new subscriber.
A new
I'll
friend.
pause that. I'm paused at 121.
Oh
Right,
God.
okay. I'm at
At
50.
35.
I'm at 50, so
Tell me when you're at 121. Whoever's the least.
Dara
I'm the
will be
least.
the
I'm
last
the
to
least.
sync up.
What do I have to get? Yeah,
121.
21.
121. Okay, cool. You'd be waiting for a few seconds. No, 30 seconds.
Anil, I am from myself and Dara are from Dublin, Ireland, and Joe is from Manchester. I think it's the best place to call
The
you
only
from,
place
Joe.
you
LA
No.
go district though.
It's the only place you're
Say
going
when
to
you're at 121.
Right, I'm at 121 now, so I'll pause.
Just give me 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Hugh, pause it a second. Fucking, because he was in the box.
Ooh.
Corner, I think.
Right, we're off. We're all synced up. We're all off.
We're off. We're underway.
We're underway.
No
I'm
bets
from
tonight.
India. India, that's sick.
That's
I'd
mad.
love to go to India. Huh?
That's mad, that is.
That's mad that someone from India is watching us chat crap. It's
Just got
good.
absolute nonsense.
It's good to have you here and big up India. We appreciate the support. Niall Burns back. Come on, Chelsea says. We were just saying a second ago before you arrived, we reckon Chelsea are going to go through that tie, Niall, but you
But it's
can't
not
rule
an
it
easy
Bournemouth
one.
out.
So you lot,
Renners is
Bayern
from-
have looked decent.
Renners is from Alt Rincham. I thought you were from Rennerstown.
Yeah, what about
Nice.
Rennerstown?
Thought you're from Rennerstown.
Off the bar.
2 years in Hanover.
I don't really care if people in the chat spoil goals for us, to be honest, tonight.
Yeah, it's only a fucking.
So there's no rules tonight. You can say what you want about goals.
Oh,
Oh,
PSG on the attack.
oh,
PSG on the attack.
give it Mbappe.
Oh,
Give it Mbappe.
oh
Give it
my
Mbappe.
God.
Goal!
It's a
It's on
goal.
PSG! It's 1-0!
It's 1-0 PSG.
shit.
Mbappe, my guy! Oh, oh
It's
my
1-0
God.
PSG.
That was quick.
No
reaction from Pochettino.
no.
Neuer's
he's-
starstruck. He's stunned.
Giving a team talk to Marquinhos, he is. He wants some.
PSG looking lethal, clinical.
PSG.
And
with
now,
1-0.
yeah, have you ever seen the games I've played against City? Now you go to a 6 at the back.
That's an away goal in the first 2 minutes of the tie for
That's
PSG.
massive. That's massive.
That is massive.
Oh, he's timed this run perfectly.
It's Mbappe.
Oh,
Of course
Neuer's
it
had a
is.
fucking nightmare at
Neuer
that.
should have done. Neuer's going to be
It's
sad.
off his
about
legs.
that one.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
Neuer's going to be fucking. losing
he's
sleep
no
over that
Gavin
one.
Bazunu. He's no Gavin
He's
fucking
no
Bazunu.
Gavin Bazunu. Tell you what,
yeah,
Edison
Neuer's
dropped a
gonna be-
fucking clanger yesterday, didn't he? Not that bad, though.
Oh, he
Lads.
palmed it into.
PSG are firmly in the driver's seat here now. They're going to hold all the momentum. They've an away goal in the first 2 minutes. Bayern already chasing the tie. The current European champions already chasing the tie after 2 minutes at home. 7 goals in 8 matches from Mbappe. He's just sick. He's different
too
gravy. Kylian Mbappe.
You,
He's
my
too
darling
good,
in a
man.
headband. You are different,
Um,
gravy.
Oh, sorry, Cameron. I missed the first time he said this. He says, by the way, I lived in Germany for 2 years in Hanover. The summers are beautiful and the winters are brutal. My brother was born in February and the snow was waist height. Jesus. Waist height. Do you know how big that is?
Up to
Very
your
big.
waist.
Depends
very
how
big.
tall you are. If it's Dara, it's a bit shorter for him than it is for us.
That's like nearly.
Ah,
Up to your
you're
waist.
funny, aren't you, you little fucking prick?
It's proper snowing in Munich right now. It looks
Oh, yeah, it's
freezing.
giving it.
Let's see what people are saying. Cameron's from Ashton under Line, and it's definitely not posh. Renners is being renamed that soon. We're not going to Alt Wrencham until it's called Rennerstown. That's what the woman used
They're
to
on
say.
the attack again here,
about
you know.
me. Because that's what the woman used to say about me. It's massive. Used to, Renner?
Yeah, he has a missus now, man.
Yeah, but surely his missus is appreciating what he's got going on down there.
Barely see because of the snow.
It's quite picturesque. Snow.
It's like if you ever seen the what was it called? Was it an Asda ad from like a couple of Christmases ago where it's during World War II and they have the Allies and the what are the other boys called?
What? What?
The Nazis and the English soldiers, I presume, they're in the trenches.
I'm
Where are
gonna
you
wave
going
over
with
the
this?
conversation.
No, they start playing football.
Where
They
are
start
you
playing
going
football.
with this, Dara?
Singing
This
Silent Night.
conversation it sounds so silly right now, Dara.
Next conversation
seen that
topic. Next
Have you not
conversation
seen that ad?
topic.
Pricks.
Renner says, "I got a wife and kids. I got gamed over." Well, listen, you're in a better position now, Renner's.
Game though.
Gamed over. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Kind of moment. Renners, you're winning. You got great kids.
Is
Love
that a
City.
Bayern free kick?
You're winning, Renners.
There's no thing there.
No what?
Yeah, handball.
Down there, it's just handball. It's like,
But did you get the orange juice?
This is similar territory, slightly closer to where Sané scored against Schalke for us.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a bit closer in, isn't it?
I just said it's a bit
Fuck's that?
closer.
Tell me what to put cheese in it. Comes back with this.
Get
Yeah,
your
that's
dirty
so
scram-
much closer in than where he scored
Get
the
your
show.
dirty scram off the
It's
telly.
in the
Hey,
D.
yo, boy.
It's in the D. So
Dara talking about the Holocaust next really suits the watch along. Nah, we're not. We're gonna pretend that conversation didn't happen. Well,
That's not what I was talking about. You've surely seen the ad, haven't you?
I don't remember it. I can't say.
tell you what, the score for me would be some goal. Me Di Maria line underneath.
Free kick for Bayern.
Sane's not even lining up to take this either.
I would have put Sané on this personally. Who will
Look
take
where he
it? Muller?
is.
Muller?
I reckon they might give it Pavard here. Oh,
I would have scored that.
Rosette.
I definitely would have scored that.
you would have scored that, wouldn't you? On FIFA, maybe.
Well, listen, it's going to be a good game by the looks of it. Both teams going for it.
You fucking mentioned the Holocaust. Liar. No, I tempt the terms of service every day, don't I?
This game is going to be dead if Dara's talking about the war. Dara, what have you done? What have you done? Sake.
Do that.
Two World Wars. Cameron Ritchie, Sané was our best free kick taker. Only had like 3, scored 2, and hit the bar with 1. I think. Yeah, I don't remember any other ones other than that unbelievable one against Schalke.
Not
You guys
scoring against
remember-
Hoffenheim, no.
Did he?
In the Champions League,
Probably.
not scoring against Hoffenheim, no. In the group
Same
stage.
season.
In the group stage.
Oh,
Uncle Albert.
Yeah, there you go. He's just Cameron's committed Hoffenheim. Yeah, he scored one against Hoffenheim in the Champions League.
oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Fucking Uncle Albert. During the war.
2 World
He's
Wars,
a
1
sick
World Cup.
player. He absolutely thrives in this current City team still.
He'd be put on the right, I think. Wait, is he right foot or is he left foot? He's left foot.
Left-footed, Dara.
He can shoot with both feet though. There he is now. Look at that for a touch. He'd take Mahrez out of his position for sure.
I think I'd take Mahrez out of his position.
Well,
All
I
right.
think you would.
he's
too.
out, he's in the
Not
box.
just me.
Look at that tricky feed.
Look at me, I have an afro.
Bayern putting on serious pressure right now. They're in. Oh,
Green save.
Keylor Navas keeping PSG in the lead. Must be hard for goalkeepers when it's really snowy like that. Freezing your tits off.
God love them. And 200 grand a week. Poor bastard.
The only Champions League game I didn't go to that season was the Spurs 4-3. Don't know whether that's bad or good because the game was immense. I was at that one myself, Cameron. It was an unreal.
You were on the
and
telly.
I was live on telly at that game. Big blonde head on me. Awful highlights. Yeah, no, Cameron. It was an unbelievable night. You know, during the 90 minutes, the roller coaster of emotions. But obviously going home, you're just drained and you're just really upset because I think if there's any year we had a proper chance of winning the Champions League, like that was the year, because we would have played Ajax the next round, and I'd be fairly confident we would have beaten them over the 2 legs, and then it was Liverpool in the final. And that particular season, I would have backed us to have beaten Liverpool in the Champions League final. So looking back in hindsight, you're kind of like, it's the one that got away. Who knows? Runners, if we get through next week and PSG and Bayern players come down with COVID and they can't put a team out, do we go through by default?
We might win the game 3-0, but the second leg could probably be played if they can, field an 11. They'd have to dip into probably the second team for that, because I don't think they have under 23s. I think it's just straight to.
Well, I'm getting a phone call. I'm gonna deafen, right?
Renners, that's a good question, mate. I actually don't know the answer to that. If they come, they obviously haven't crossed that bridge because it's not come along yet. But I don't know. Maybe they'd be forced to put out their under 18s or something like that.
They'd be forced to put out their second team because they have a second team, which I believe is in the second, maybe the third tier of German football. Can't get promoted to the top tier because they've got a senior team there. But I'm pretty sure they'd have to go into that level of football and go into Bayern 2.
Right.
And field an 11 from there. It'd be like if we were to do that, we'd have to go into the EDS or
PSG and again. PSG and again.
Oh my god, Drexler.
PSG and again. It's 2-0.
Offside.
Is it off? Is he off?
They flagged. I think Mbappe was offside in the build-up.
They're gonna have to look at that back. Surely.
Honestly, PSG won it here. Yeah, he's offside.
Yeah, he's miles off.
Ooh.
Maybe not. Maybe
it's
not.
hard to see because of the snow.
That's an awful angle as well.
Yeah. But I think it's off.
PSG on the counter are lethal, lads. Renner says, I would take a 3-0 lead. Wouldn't we all? PSG scored. They put the ball in the back of the net anyway, but the referee flagged this as offside, so I don't think it's going to stand.
Yeah, it's not going to stand. The playing on. It's still
Cameron
1-0
said,
as it stands.
We was genuinely the best team in the world. That's why I say winning the Champions League doesn't automatically mean you are the best. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of luck is involved in winning the Champions League. You can have a fairly easy run on your way to the final. You generally play a pretty tough team in the final. Bayern are in now. This is end-to-end stuff, you know?
This is entertainment. Handball shout, maybe?
Handball. That's a handball.
There's a handball shout there from Bayern. They won it. They'll have to carry on playing on, though, because the ball hasn't gone out yet. So it might be worth just, I don't know, putting in a cross.
I underestimated Porto. What's the score, Niall?
No way.
I refuse to believe.
No, I think it's 0-0. I just think they're playing well. Be something like that.
Yeah, it's still 0-0.
Still 1-0.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna go into FOTMob and I'm gonna keep an idea on it. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, right?
It's still 1-0 to PSG runners. But the Chelsea game's still 0-0. I've been informed.
I'll tell you what, though, runners. We play either of these teams. It's going to be really, really fucking tough. They both look very good. Both of them.
Well, they both have different strengths. We all know PSG's main strength is the fact they've got a really expensive front three, which means they're good on the counter. And we all know Bayern are just this super team that won it last season and can play anyone off the park on their day. So,
Cameron says Mbappe's so quick he always looks offside. He's just rapid, man. He's just rapid. Might have to put the game on. Seems exciting. Are you not watching it, Cameron? Bayern are in here now. Bayern in behind.
This is a fucking good game.
This game is exciting. If you can watch it, lads, at home,
yes.
I would recommend it for sure.
He should be back. Sorry, Hugh. He should be back. Fuck. Lewandowski. He should be back for a hypothetical City tie.
Oh yeah. No, if they get to the semi-final, he'd be damn sure he'll be there.
But if he's out for the second leg of this and they end up taking a fucking 1-0 loss into it, they won't get through.
When did PSG score? Renners, they scored first 3 minutes on the counter? Mbappe?
Yes.
Mbappe scored really, really early. It was about 2.5 minutes maybe.
Yeah, 3 minutes in, yeah. That's what it was. Neymar assist.
It's on the screen, so if there's ever a goal, obviously, you'll see what score it is.
Have I missed something?
It's a very quick start.
Oh, runners, were you slightly late to the stream?
No, he was there from the start. Remember, he said he breaks
his legs. He said before, he says he was too busy chatting shit. There we go. I was too busy shutting.
Oh!
Yes, he was, Renners.
I don't have a
It's
symbol.
a cracking game, though.
It is a smashing game. Cameron, if you can find a stream, Darren might be able to help you out when he knows all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Let me switch accounts.
Darren will give you a stream.
I don't want to get
Foul.
done by
Neymar's hit the
future
deck.
when this
Shock horror.
Darren will sort you out now in the chat there, and watch the game if you can, Cameron. It's an absolute cracker.
If it's anything like, oh, look how close that is. Oh my god.
That is so close. PSG literally within inches of being 2-0 up.
Oh, he says he says he's got it. Nice. Right.
Oh, he's got up another side. Darren knows a lot of sides.
Just couldn't be bothered. Nice.
Renner says Darren knows a lot of sides. What do you reckon about that, mate?
I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
You got to speak now. You've been outed a bit. Come on.
Free kick in a good position here for PSG. Ball
He
in.
punches it instead of collecting it. He had no pressure there. I would have thought he just.
Neuer must be a bit shook by that early goal.
No, he's definitely. He's
Big mistake from him, that was.
I think he's kind of looking at, I've made a mistake. It's snowing. I'd rather punch it and clear it than try and catch it and drop it.
Yeah, that's probably what he's thinking, to be fair.
Because it is snowing quite a fair bit.
Yeah, man. It looks like heavy snow. I'd say it's freezing for goalkeepers down
It's
there.
not sticking, though. Weirdly.
But do they have heated turf, maybe? Oh.
If they have
Cross in.
If they have heated turf, they'd have...
Oh! PSG need to score an own goal. Who's he?
Diarra, is it? No, he doesn't play there anymore. Why did I say Diarra? He only played there a couple of years ago, didn't he?
Yeah, but he played there for like a season or season and a half. So he was
Uh,
at Real Madrid for a time as well. He was all over.
Yeah, and he wasn't. Where the fuck else was he at?
Last Diarra.
Osana Diarra.
He was at Real Madrid at one stage, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was at Madrid for ages.
Renner says, I think I like these watch-alongs. Even when City ain't playing, I am less stressed. Well, if we can make you less stressed, Renners, we're buzzing with that. Just come in and chat to us. We're all here for it. How long are you all supporting City? I am supporting City since 08, 09. I'm not going to lie and sit here and say I'm here way before the takeover, because that's just not true. You know what I mean? Dara, I don't actually know how long you're supporting City.
About 7, 8, leaning into that.
Joe?
I think it would have been 12, 13, year after Aguero, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, none of us are like
So-
I'm supporting myself and Dara supporting City like a long time now. Takeover was a long time ago. Where we can't be like, oh, we're here from the dark days. Like, oh,
That's is it gone in? I can't tell. I'm fucking so far away from the thing.
Niall, if you're looking for someone who's been supporting City through all the fucking dark days, Renner's in the chat there. He would have been there for all the tough times.
Jesus. It's a bloody mess.
This feels like when I had to fucking. Do you remember when we used to use our phones to record and fucking had set it up like this?
Here it is now. Here's the stat for you. Renner says, I have supported City since 1988. Main Road days was class. We was shit then, but class City fans. Now, I love that. That's one thing that was really attractive to supporting City for me, was the fact that they had this really, really loyal set of fans who were there regardless of how the team was doing on the pitch. Obviously, it's nice to support a team who wins trophies regularly, and that's, you know, when you're Irish, plenty of us do that. But yeah, I think that's sick that the history City do have. It's absolutely sick.
I personally just fancy Jackie, so I kind of wanted to find out more.
Okay.
Anyway, hope you're watching.
Cameron's supporting since 12, 13. I'm only 18. So you weren't there for the QPR moment. Wait, we have no fans. No fuck away since when, says Cameron. Oh, man. See, the thing is, when you get banter on like Twitter or football Twitter pages and people are like, oh, City have no fans.
Dead,
you just laugh. You just laugh and just be like, whatever, mate. You're just so jealous that we're literally about to possibly win a quadruple. We've won the Premier League 5 times in the last fucking 10 years. and you're all the best you could do is tell us we're oil money and we have no fans. I'll take that all day, every day, mate. I know myself from going to the Etihad on a big night, the atmosphere is class. It's class.
88. Oof.
88's a long time, man. 88's a long time.
No, he said he was born in 88.
Yeah, he's a Blue since he was born.
First man from a corner.
Best ever Premier League striker, top 3.
Top 3.
Maybe. 2.
I think right, bias aside, I don't see who's better than him. I just don't, right? Obviously, the players who have
he's better than Shearer. Overall, talent-wise, he's better. Talent-wise, definitely better than Shearer.
I was watching on that Super 6 YouTube channel run by Sky. I don't know if you've seen it, where your man Flav gets on different guests. He had DT and some fella called Nini and one of the lads from Redmen TV, the Liverpool fan channel, on, and they're having a debate. They all picked a player as to who they thought was the best striker in the Premier League. Aguero wasn't even in the conversation. It was Drogba, Thierry Henry, Harry Kane, and Mo Salah. And I was like, how the fuck are you gonna try and tell me that Mo Salah and Harry Kane are better strikers than Sergio Aguero?
Drogba is sick.
Drogba's sick.
I love Drogba.
Sorry, Sergio Aguero has the stats and the silverware to back him, like at least in an argument, for being the best striker in Premier League history. He's got more silverware than all of them.
Just to be clear, if he didn't have the injury problems he had, he'd be top scorer.
For sure.
Yeah, but like I said, City tax, our players get criminally underrated at sometimes, especially when it comes to things like, up there for best foreign import. It's like, if Aguero's not in the conversation for like best striker or best foreign player, then have you even watched Premier League in the last decade?
He's in the last decade. He has been the best striker. But I personally think of all time, putting bias aside, if I was to choose a striker for my team and they're all in top form, I'll pick Aguero. I just am.
I don't know. I really don't know. I want to say Aguero. My heart's telling me to say Aguero, but I don't know. There's so many sick ones.
I don't know how you can say Salah is, or how.
I'm not saying Salah. Fuck me. Salah's a winger.
I'm talking about that from that video I watched. I was just like, the fact that you don't even have Stephen McInerney on, who's usually on that channel representing City, the fact that you don't have him on, at least arguing in favour of Aguero, putting him in the conversation, is just criminal. It's just criminal.
Because did they do that after Aguero announced he was leaving?
Yeah, they done yesterday.
Well, then, yeah, he definitely should have done that then.
Absolutely. Stephen's usually on those videos arguing in favour of City players or whatever.
Oh, is that not the 888 one, no?
No. Stephen works for. He just worked with a few channels. This is a more recent one. I think it's called Super 6, but it's run by Sky Sports.
Sky do Super 6. Yeah, Sky do Super 6.
Yeah, the channel's run by Sky, but it's called Super 6, and your man Flab hosts it, and he gets different kind of well-known football YouTube people on, and Stephen represents City most of the time. And if you're gonna have a conversation about all-time best strikers, Stephen should have been there arguing in favour of Aguero. At least put him in the conversation. Don't just have. Sorry, Salah, who's been effectively in the Premier League for 3 years.
He's a winger.
And he's a winger, but he was in the striker conversation. And he's been, other than his Chelsea stint, he's been in the Premier League for 3 years. Yes, he's won a Champions League and a Premier League. Fair enough. But Aguero's done this for over a decade. And he's won 5 Premier Leagues, countless cups. The only thing he doesn't have that all those players do have, bar Henry, is a Champions League. And they also made a mistake. They made a really rookie error on the channel as well. They were like, "Oh, well, Shearer doesn't have a Premier League," and none of them picked up on it until really late into the video. He won a Premier League at Blackburn.
He won at Blackburn. He won the first Premier League, didn't he? He was there for that. 92.
Yeah. It was 95. No, 95.
Then he wasn't. He didn't win the first Premier League then.
No, sorry, no. But he won in 1995.
Right.
Blackburn.
I thought because they won it before. They won it in 91, 92 as well, didn't they? They won the
Blackburn.
first one. Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
Cameron
says Shearer was best. Were genuinely ridiculous. Just saying Henry has to be there as he is the best player to ever play in the Prem. Then it's King Kun. I think this, the thing is, I'm not unreasonable. I do see arguments for 4 players like Shearer and Henry. But if you're gonna try to tell me that Salah has a bit better legacy in the Premier League than Aguero, you're just being silly. Honestly, you're just being silly. Salah's a fantastic player, absolutely not to take that away from him. But in terms of legacy and an all-time conversation, he can't tie the bootlaces of Aguero because Aguero's done it for so long. It's just simple longevity and trophies. And Salah looks like he's not going to finish his career at Liverpool. And so whether he goes to another Premier League club or not, that's a different story. But if he leaves England, he's not going to be in the same conversation. He just can't be. I think it's madness.
Just I saw something yesterday. Now I was only talking to Joe about it last night. Just on the topic of Liverpool players, Naby Keita cost £70 million. In all, like to make, and they would have had to pay more if they hadn't loaned them back to Leipzig, right? But £70 million to get hooked after half an hour.
Oh,
£70 million to get hooked after half an hour in what is their biggest game of the season.
I'll tell you what, as a little side note, this conversation about, best this, best that, best foreign player, best striker.
Yeah.
It's a good topic for the Thursday night takeaway tomorrow if we're ever struggling to talk about anything. If someone mentions it, then we can...
What, like last week?
Yeah. If someone mentions it, we can actually come up with, maybe a list and discuss it a bit more, make a few arguments.
Yeah, if there's any of you in the chat who are going to come to the Thursday night takeaway tomorrow, and there's any like debates or conversation topics that you would like us to have a chat about, let's read some of these comments from people.
What's you promoting?
Rooney is really underrated these days.
Oh, he's sick.
He was sick.
Yeah.
Street striker.
Street striker, yeah, we were talking about him earlier.
Goals than Kane from midfield.
Yeah, but Lampard is in the league for a lot longer than Kane, so
that's why Lampard's the Premier's greatest ever midfielder, says Niall.
Give De Bruyne another few years to go past everyone.
Cameron says he backed Foden very well as well on their calls out. Everyone is bullshit when he goes on them videos very well. Yeah, he does. I think you're talking about Stephen there, Cameron, yeah? Must be. Stephen does really, really well in those videos. And he's probably the best at structuring his arguments on those videos. The rest of them, I don't think they can articulate them as well as he can.
Oh, Mbappe's in behind.
Oh my
Mbappe
God,
in behind.
Mbappe's just
Mbappe
so
in behind.
scary.
No one there
Is
from...
it back? Good defense.
Pace is frightening. Renner says Manchester United first Premier League champions, Blackburn second, Arsenal third, Chelsea fourth, Man City fifth team to win it. That's actually a pretty cool stat. Norwich came third in the Premier League in its first season and got Europe, which is gas. You wouldn't think of that, would you?
It's like when Newcastle got Europe as well. It's like,
is that one of those 4K cameras they have there? See that?
AK,
it looks
man.
clean.
That's
Or
an
8K.
AK camera. That's an AK
It
camera.
looks clean.
See that? Did you notice it as well?
Yeah, it looks really smooth and really high.
PSG behind. PSG behind. Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink. 1 sec.
Hold the fort.
Hold out.
Oh, two!
Marquinhos!
2-0!
Oh my God!
It's 2-0!
Surely he's offside. Surely he's
He must be
offside.
off.
How is he not
Must be off.
offside?
No one's complaining. Must be on. He's onside.
It's 2-0.
What the fuck's happened here then?
What's happened to Bayern Munich, lads?
Bayern are crumbling.
Joe, let's see.
Changed it.
Hold on.
Hold on. Let's have a look. Neymar.
He's well off.
Oh, he's well on.
Oh, he's not.
He's well
He's
on.
so
on.
far onside.
See, I thought that the fella in behind was Marquinhos.
How's he
That's
found himself
something.
in that much space?
Right.
That is some pass by Neymar.
Honestly, right? You give that to Gabriel Jesus, puts out for a fucking throw in.
Some cross by Neymar and
Oh, that's
composure,
sick.
side foots it through Manuel Neuer. I mean, there's a striker's finish, you could say, really. Calm, composed, side foots it into the corner. What more can you ask for?
Did we beat this?
What?
Did we beat this?
I don't know, mate. I'm sorry. Like, in terms of being clinical, PSG are on a different level to Dortmund.
Do we? I don't know. Can we? Of course we can.
Let's see what people are saying. Cameron says, one reason I hate comparing great players is people always think you're discrediting the other player. It's like saying KDB is better than Bruno means you think Bruno is shit when that's not, because he's a good player, Bruno. And I do get what you're saying. Comparing players is always a very sensitive topic for people because people can never ever agree.
Is Marquinhos down now?
Marquinhos down injured. He must have injured himself in the celebration.
Niall says, ridiculous ball by Neymar. It was pinpoint accurate, mate. It was pinpoint accurate.
No, how's Chelsea gone? So then I presume.
Look, Herrera's getting ready to come on.
PSG too good. Can we have Bayern? I'm telling you, runners, this PSG team are looking.
It's over. Look, he goes to
This
control the
PSG team
ball
are looking ruthless.
and- what
What a
a finish!
finish.
What a finish!
Again, Hugh, I don't know if you were here when I said it, right? Give that to Jesus, he puts a fucking wide.
Give it to Sterling, he puts it wide, or he misses the ball.
He probably misses the ball. I'd be in that camp.
Oh yeah,
Makes
Niall, you
sense.
did make it to the bar. We told you on the stream, was it yesterday, that if you join the Discord, your name would be there.
Yeah,
And
we
followed
promised.
through. If there's anyone else who's new there in the chat watching and you fancy your name being running along that bar below us, you can just join the Discord. The Joe will put a link in.
So Herrera is on for Marquinhos. So Alphonso Davies is almost also warming up. So there's a change for Bayern coming in. We're only 30 minutes in. I'm thinking what? Probably Hernandez off.
Yeah, who else is playing centre back for them? I know they have Alaba starting there with someone.
Sula. Unless Sula goes right back, they take off Pavard. Sula goes right back. You get Hernandez and Alaba in centre back and bring on. But that doesn't make any sense really, because you want to go forward, don't you? Because you're 2-0 down.
It's 1-0 Chelsea.
1-0 Chelsea.
Mason Mount, according to Niall.
I was giving him shit.
PSG in again. PSG in again.
Oh my god.
Neymar.
Oh my God.
Neymar. Sorry, lads. This Bayern defense are crumbling. They can't handle the pace of Neymar and Mbappe.
See,
They just-
we were saying before.
Bayern
that
on the
their
attack here.
Oh my god. We were saying there's been loads of stuff about that, saying that Bayern's defense is what's letting them down this season. They've got such a worse defensive record compared to last season, especially in the league.
Lad, let's put this into perspective for a sec. PSG are 2-0 up after half an hour. 2 away goals.
Wish they could
You
have done
couldn't
this
have-
last year, though, wouldn't they?
What's that, Joe?
Wish they could have done this last year, though, couldn't they?
Yeah, but still, man, this is really, really good stuff from them. Both teams, let's not beat around the bush. The tie is not done. Bayern are more than capable of pulling a few goals out of the bag, but this is an unbelievable start from PSG.
And to be fair, PSG are known European balls.
Marquinhos
Yeah,
is
well-
injured, though, which is a worry for them, because he's got an ice pack on his thigh.
Alphonso Davies is coming on right now. Is this an injury, or are they just
Goretzka.
making a tactical flip?
Goretzka's coming off, which means
Why?
Alaba will probably
Why?
go in midfield.
Why are they making this up now?
Because they're losing 2-0, they want to switch it up.
Goretzka must feel very hard.
I have a feeling that it'll be Alaba in midfield. Hernandez will tuck in centre back, and we'll see Alphonso Davies at left back. There you go. It's already happened.
Cameron says,
Yeah.
remember Robinho? That was actually so disappointing. I remember him taking the piss with the Rabonas against Stoke such a baller, and then Niall says, am I wrong? He's in jail now.
He is
He
in
has
jail.
just been convicted. I'm almost certain convicted. If not, he's close to it of some sort of assault in a nightclub in Milan. So he either is in jail or he's close to it. He's in the
No,
bad
he's in
books.
jail.
He is in jail, yeah.
Here's
Yeah,
Alphonso
confirm that.
Davies.
Oh, that fella's so fast. I know I'd probably beat him in a race, but I wouldn't want to embarrass him.
Renners, I fully agree with you, mate. He says, how is Davies not playing? He needs to come to City. Imagine Alphonso Davies in this City team. Oh!
I don't
Different
understand
beast.
why he's not playing. He was one of their better players towards the end of last season at left back.
He's
puzzled.
overthought. Yeah, man, it's not Niko Kovac. What's the fella's name? Han Dieter, isn't it?
Flick.
That is possibly a
No,
penalty, is it?
Yeah, he got the ball. He got the ball.
I got the ball. Hand
He's
Dieter
got the ball.
Flick. He's done a pep. He's over 40 in a quarter final. He's done a pep.
Yeah, he's played like 6 centre backs or something like that. He goes, no, we won't play the fastest player in the world.
No,
Just
he's played
go up
one
against the
centre
ball.
back and he's played 4 full backs, one in midfield, and then one at centre back.
Did I say centre backs?
Yeah, you said centre backs. He's played Sula, which is the only natural centre back. Alaba's a full back. Pavard is a full back, playing at full back, obviously. Hernandez is a full back, playing at full back. Kimmich is originally a full back, playing in midfield.
If there's one thing I've taken from that last 10 seconds of Joe speaking is he's just got an like a bottomless wealth of football knowledge. I couldn't have told
Just an encyclopedia, like.
Joe knows everything about football right now. Everything, like who plays where they were before, where they are now. He's just an encyclopedia, as Dara says, on football knowledge.
Joe, how long is left on Alphonso Davies' contract? Top of your head.
How long? I have a feeling it's 2024, 2025. It'll be a long one because he only
I
just
think it's
signed like a
24.
year ago. So I think it's 2024.
Niall says, bad season for Alfonso. 1 goal, 1 assist in the Bundesliga, I believe, but I do think he should still be playing. What do you make of that, lads?
Injured. He was
Injured?
injured for quite a
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
at the
Oh,
start
he
of the
was,
season.
yeah.
So
Um,
you can say he's having a poor season. He's been a bit unlucky, but
Cameron says, wasn't he injured for a long time? Very much a beast, though. Yeah, that's what Joe's saying. Dylan's in the chat. How are you? Hope you're keeping well. PSG looking so hungry. Yeah, man, they look really on form. They look really up for it. Particularly Neymar and Mbappe. The Bayern defense can't handle their pace by the looks of it.
do you find the contract length, Dara?
2025.
25.
Gotta love Joe on the camera. Yeah, we brought Joe in more regularly now. He's a bit of a stat man.
Stop my Joe.
Joe is saying he doesn't want to do city streams with us anymore, though.
It's not that I don't want to. It's just difficult.
Something about not liking the boys in the comments or something weird like that.
All right, Dara. Let's not go there.
Cameron, I think Kimmich was a midfielder playing right back originally, one of Pep's best prodigies. Yeah, didn't
He's
Pep
basically just Philip Lahm as a FIFA region, just in real life. He's played centre back, left back, right back, and centre mid.
Jesus, look at that! Who was that? Was that Mbappe? The feet, man, the feet.
Fucking hell, he's so fast. That's one of Rena's family, isn't it?
Yeah.
In the chat.
The Renshaw.
Oh yes, Amita, how are you? I think that's Renner's daughter. I think he said last night.
Coleman is.
I'm not sure. Either way, he sent her in.
Was that Dara?
He sent her in anyway, so whoever it is, I'm thankful.
Choupo-Moting scored.
Fuck,
2-1.
it's a good game.
2-1, game on. This game is crazy. 2-1.
Scored from a Pavard cross. 2-1, game on.
Choupo-Moting. 2-1.
Me and Joe were actually just having
him off.
a go at it. Yeah, we were fuming over career mode earlier actually. So I decided doing Rovers and I just get peppered. It's not fair. Like I put them in League 2, I got promoted.
I put him in the Prem and I'm surviving. So I put Bose in the Prem and I'm surviving. So
you're surviving. You're in the fucking relegation zone.
I'm not. I'm 2 points clear.
When did you get out of that?
When I beat City and Spurs somehow.
Well, it's game on anyway. Forgetting your career modes for a sec. It's game on here. Choupo-Moting, a man I was given a bit of stick before the game as someone I don't rate too highly.
Did he celebrate me wrong. Because he used to play for PSG?
Yeah. He kind of celebrated.
Is it just me, or is the snow starting to stick over the far side of the pitch there, but not on this side?
It's starting to stick over the right side, yeah, and more in Bayern's half. But on the left side, I guess that must be the way it's snowing compared to the way the roof is on the stadium.
Oh.
Ryan says, yeah, my little girl.
See what this game is.
Oh, here we go.
I said 2-2. It could be more.
PSG are in again. Never mind.
Good defending. Yeah, I said 2-2. It literally could be more.
Yeah,
it's 2-1 in 40 minutes.
What did I say? I said 2-1 Bayern.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said 1-0 PSG. That didn't last very long.
My prediction's still on, but I think it could be higher.
Oh my god, he sent it to the shops.
Chance.
Choupo-Moting again. Chopping inside and out.
He's looking on smoke. Sané.
Yeah, Sané cocked them there until he kicked it into the defender.
Cameron says he played for PSG last season as well. His agent deserves a raise with some of the moves he gets. Did he play for someone in England really bad?
Stoke got relegated. He played for Stoke and got relegated, and then went to PSG and Barcelona.
Renner says, Choupo-Moting, I can't believe he scored. Neither can I. Renner, at the very start of the stream, I was like, I don't rate this guy, but it just said on the screen he's on 3 goals in 6 matches, and obviously a big one tonight. It's kind of kept him in the tie.
Scored that? Was it equaliser against Leipzig? Was it in the semi-final last season? Where he scored in like the 90th minute, and he scored like a winner or something.
Would have been Lyon if they were playing the semi-final, but it was before that, wasn't it? Oh no, he's for PSG actually, wasn't he? So
for
yeah,
PSG, he came off the bench and he scored
I forgot.
in like the dying minute. So he's just come up Chelsea 1-0. That happened ages ago, but he scored
Cameron
like a winner, I think, or
Joe,
at least an equaliser. Yeah.
Cameron says, I feel like I've seen or heard Joe before.
Depends how long you've been watching. I was on yesterday, and I am the voice of God.
I think that the time you probably might have heard Joe Cameron was you wouldn't have seen his face, but he used to come in as what we call the voice of God on our streams when it was just me and Dara doing the commentating, if you like, or giving our opinions. And we needed like information on a stat. I'd say voice of God come in, and Joe, who orchestrates the whole setup of the stream, he'd come in and give us a bit of information. So you might have heard his voice through that. Emilio says you're the best at commentating. That's very, very kind of you.
We're
Better
getting
than Steve
Rena's
McManaman.
propaganda here. It's fucking brilliant.
Better than Steve McManaman and Jermaine Genius. I'll tell you that much.
I wouldn't rely on us for good commentary, but we'll definitely give you our honest opinions, Amelia. But thank you very much for the compliment. It's very nice of you.
He was blushing.
I'm blushing. You have me blushing. But we're not commentators. We're just.
I'm definitely a commentator. I'm better than Jermaine.
Yeah, we should get work at BT because replace
genuinely we are better
and
than
Steve McManaman. Just replace them two. They're awful.
I would say I'm better than Steve McManaman. He's just a prick.
He's not even a prick. It's not even that he's just a prick. He's shit. He has no valuable input whatsoever.
Genius took it into his bloody Dortmund.
Yeah, Genius was crying last night because he sees a bit of himself in Jude Bellingham. Only Jude Bellingham's knees aren't going to cave in. Right,
and he's also a half decent footballer. So
Jermaine Jesus wasn't a bad footballer. His knees are just fucked.
Yeah, this game could finish any scoreline, lads. Both teams are proper.
Oh, another sub. What?
Bayern are making their second substitution of the game through no injury in the 41st minute of the game. No injuries.
Boateng, what's going on?
What are they doing?
Has he lost his head? Has manager lost his head?
Head's gone. Head's gone. Oh, that's your man, Rummenigge, isn't it?
He's the owner, isn't he?
Director of football
in the stand.
Could be. I thought it was Rummenigge.
He is the club president, though.
Oh, Dagba's gone down injured now. All the boys.
He got smacked in the back from a sidewinder.
Jeez, the ball hit his back, and
I'd say, yeah, but it's freezing, man. It's snowing, like.
It's just a bit of a skin
Imagine
burn.
if that was a bloody mitre football. Jesus, your back would be broken.
Oh, he's fine now.
You're all right, mate. Up you get.
Comunicado oficial. He's fine.
Cameron says Stoke fucking City and Schalke and Mainz before that. How have his teams got better the worse he got?
Some agent.
Comparing
Genius is blasphemous, according to Niall. You've probably got to put that there. Comparing Genius to comparing Bellingham to Genius.
Oh yeah, no, that's I'm just saying from a Genius standpoint, he seems Bellingham as a young English central midfielder. But Bellingham is going to have a better career and his knees won't turn into chalk.
Bellingham's actually a baller.
Kaylee Healy says, love you guys. Thank you very much, Kaylee. Have we had you here before?
I don't know, Kaylee. Yes,
can't say I recognise the name, but
appreciate the support regardless, and I hope you're keeping very well. Cameron says, bring back ITV and Sky Champions League. Bellingham is already better than him, no exaggeration. Katie says, I love your headphones, Joe. What ones are you wearing? Oh, the white ones.
The white ones, yeah. I have to wear headphones because there'd be feedback, because it's obviously I'm running the stream.
They are nice headphones. Yeah, Bellingham definitely is already better than Genius. You see Bellingham last night? He was sick. He was class.
Oh, he was pulling the strings. So
for a 17-year-old, he was really, really good.
Was it worth retiring the number though?
Yes.
he was quite good, but was it worth it? What did it cost? Abuse on Twitter.
Every club he plays for will retire his number when he leaves.
So that's genuinely like us retiring number 47.
Just retire it now.
Yeah,
force him to change. Retire it now. Nice message, Dara. Cheers. Cheers. Nice one, Dara.
Cheers.
But I think with that, hopefully we're back to normal.
Fucking should be. Got dead if we're not. Yeah, we're back. We are back.
Are we still? Like, can they still see us? Do you reckon?
Yeah, we're back. No, we are back. Like,
Oh, we are. Oh, apologies then, people. Apologies for that. Oh, we are back. Sorry. Joe's internet went down for a sec. Just the way it is, unfortunately. But we're back now. We're good to go. It's half time, by the way. Here, Bayern 1, PSG 2, as Amelia Renshaw said a second ago, and that is the halftime score. So, from a neutral's perspective, what a game, ladies and gents! What a game. Both teams really going for the goals. Look at Sané's afro's got snow all over. Blame Joe. Lol. Nah, don't blame Joe. Blame who you with, Joe? Is it Virgin Media? Or is it
BT. Blame BT. They are shite.
Blame BT, man. Blame
Also,
BT.
also the sports company that I'm watching the stream on as well. So,
Yeah, man.
Dads, Chelsea have a halftime XG of 0.05 and Porto have a 0.94.
Kaylee, we all support Manchester City. That is all our teams. We're a City channel, but we do these watch-alongs for big games, just for get chatting to you guys, and we like doing it ourselves. So yeah,
our side of the
City's our
draw
team
as well, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Everyone in the chat doesn't like BT.
Confirmed they're shy.
Renners, I hate BT. Cameron confirmed they're shite. Yeah, man. Fuck BT. What are we thinking, Renners? Cameron, anybody else? What are we thinking about De Bruyne signing the 5-year deal? Obviously, fantastic news.
Oh,
He's going to be with us till he's 35 years old, man. 35 years old. That'll be another player to reach 10 years at the club. So you'll have Silva, Company, Aguero, De Bruyne.
Can you hold four for a minute?
It's an ongoing pattern now. Yeah, man. Hold the phone. And it's great to see. It's great to see. Joe, you hold the fort, actually. I'm going to grab a charger for the phone.
I'll hold the fort. The least I can do for my internet deciding to turn off. Oh dear, BT. Always goes off, but it usually goes off earlier, so I'm usually fine when it comes to the Champions League, 'cause it's 8 o'clock. A BT call centre told me my internet was not working because of a tree in my living room. I said, I live in Manchester, not the Amazon rainforest. Yeah, BT engineers have said similar stuff to me, stuff along the lines of, it's not our fault, because whoever you're with, it's connected at the same end and we sort it, so it doesn't matter. But I had, my previous internet was Sky and it was slower, but it never turned off, so, I'm kind of skeptical. Where's the accent from? I live up north, not from Manchester, though. You won't understand. Unless you live in the north, you probably won't know where I live. So. Oh, go on, show off the Gundogan.
What's that?
Show off the Gundogan. Go on.
I'm plugging the thing in. There we go.
My face has gone red because I had a Coke I had.
Drank Coke.
No, I know I'm not ignoring you. Hello, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just chatting to Hugh. I promise I'm not ignoring you. Hugh's just go back into my view. I promise. Big news. Can cement his GOAT Premier League midfield status. Now also weird when it ends. He would have been here for the same amount of time as Aguero and Silva, probably the most talented we've had. Yeah, I tend to agree. I think Kevin De Bruyne is probably the most talented in terms of technical ability, arguably up there with David Silva. Like, his passing range is just a joke. I am from near Lancaster, Renners. I am slightly north, a bit further up north. So You're close. It's where one of my hospitals was where I go to, but it's fucking tracked again. It's an hour. Say an hour, it's like 45 minutes. Just exaggerating. An hour.
I was gonna say, I was just thinking of this while I was doing what I had to do. If an all-time Premier League 11 tomorrow for the stream.
We'll do that tomorrow, yeah.
Also, here's one for you, right? You can tell me if this is wrong. I think David Silva is the highest football and IQ player to ever play in that Premier League.
Yeah, we were just discussing before. I think it was Cameron who said about the De Bruyne contract. Said he's arguably the most talented we've ever had. I think is what he said. So yeah, he said most complete at least. Yeah, I like the defensive side a little. Yeah, I was saying his passing range is a joke. I think he's up there with David Silva in terms of technical ability. David Silva was better at like on the ball dribbling, like his close control was insane.
One of the most talented players we ever had was Carlos Tevez.
Yeah, he hated football though, which was a shame.
Yeah, if he cared at all, he was sick. He was.
And Neil also says, apart from the goal, Mbappe wasn't that good. I thought he looked really dangerous. Could have had a second, but he was like maybe an inch or two offside, maybe even less.
Joe, so what you've just said there describes Haaland last night as well, and we dealt all right with him.
What's Darren drinking, more importantly?
Yeah, what's Darren? What are you drinking? Answer, Anil. What are you drinking? What's the drink?
Honestly, right, I just drank a tub of custard.
Yeah.
Fuck off, man. You lot are weird.
Ryan.
Nice and cool, right? You can't beat it when there's no food in the house. We're shopping tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
Cameron says most complete. At least Yaya lacked the defense. So a little watching David Combs really hits home. Actually, so clever. It's jaw dropping. Thank you, Tevez was a monster. Shame he's a cunt.
Oh, yeah, he is. Tevez is a wanker, right? But he is fucking sick. Like I remember Chelsea at home 2010, 2011. It was 0-0 for ages. Fucking shit game, right? And he scored. I think he scored just outside the box. But Petr Cech is never getting to it, and he just made out of absolutely nothing. And it was just such a good goal at the time. I'll never forget when it went in.
Was he not the originator of the chicken dance?
No, he did this weird thing where he did that. He put his two hands out in front of each other, and he kind of did that. It was a weird dance. He did it. I think he did it against United.
Is that weed, bro? Nah, it's an e-cigarette, mate.
It's custard. Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about the custard. Come on, respect for the custard.
Finish.
It's that weird.
I do online food shopping. I hate shopping. I buy everything on Renters. I'm the exact same. Everything I buy online. I don't go anywhere to buy anything.
Did you get that Elfie?
Ridiculous.
Did you get that Elfie jersey, Hugh?
Yeah, Renters. Actually, you would know. You would probably know the jersey I'm on about. I bought the City home shirt from 2000 with Haaland on the back. Haaland 15, Alfie Haaland. I think it's a pretty sick shirt. Got this morning there on classicfootballshirts.com. Cost like 90 quid, but I thought it'd be pretty cool to have a Haaland jersey.
I've seen Steve McManaman on my screen. Just makes me shiver.
Where did he put it in all caps?
Tevez in this team, oh my Christ. He could press for days as well. That's why they called him the Bulldog. Yeah, man, he was ruthless, Tevez, wasn't he?
Oh, do you remember in old FIFAs, Martin Tyler used to go, here's Tevez and his Bulldog-like approach. He used to say that every time Tevez got the ball.
Yeah.
He used to say that all the time in old FIFAs. I think FIFA 10 was...
Would have been toward it. No, I think it would have been 12 toward... No, 12 was the second last season.
I had 13 and he did it, but I had 10. I played FIFA 10 and he said it a few times as well.
See, they had the commentary, but they didn't change it for about 6 years because no one else came on the scene.
Was that when it was Andy Gray as well, FIFA 10?
No, yeah, Andy Gray would have been FIFA 10 because had him for the World Cup as well, and then he had the thing with is it Shannon something, isn't it, from the lineswoman? Sorry,
I can't remember, but he said something, didn't he? Like sexist and recruited.
I was top dog.
Lenners, you are the top dog. Niall, what happens to the jersey if he goes to United? Nothing, mate. It's Alfie Haaland. It's his dad. And he's a City legend. So it stays in my wardrobe firmly. I've got a wardrobe full of retro City shirts that I never wear for some reason. I might start wearing a different one every single stream now. I definitely have enough of them to wear for literally every game of the season. Honest to God, I have so many shirts. I just thought the Alfie Haaland one would be cool to have in the collection. Just I don't know. I like the name Haaland.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Tevez was the bulldog, but I was the top dog. Reynolds, you're always the top dog, mate. You're always the top dog. No one's taking
What
that
do you
away from you.
reckon, Anna's after saying what's your second half predictions? What we saying for the second half? I hope it's more the same.
More the same, man.
I think 3-2 PSG.
In terms of score, I'm gonna say 4-2 PSG.
Jesus Christ!
I said PSG. I'm pretty sure I said that to my dad yesterday, and he just kind of laughed at it.
If anything's going to win, I think it's PSG. But I'm still backing my 2-2. Sticking with my guns, 2-2.
That second leg would be unreal if they went in level, or even if Bayern go in 3-2, that second leg would be unreal.
Cameron just said Craig Bellamy, Tevez, De Jong, Adebayor, Zabaleta. So much shit I was reading in 2010.
The young one, like the Bellamy and Tevez thing you've just mentioned, is like the 4-2 at Stamford Bridge. Like, do you remember when Wayne Bridge didn't shake John Terry's hand?
Oh, I remember that because he slept with his missus, didn't he?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
that was the one.
No, Sean Ray Phillips didn't score that game, did he? No, it was Bellamy got one, or he might have got two. Tevez got 1 or 2 as well.
Renners, I have loads of City shirts. I did not buy these season. I have New York City shirts and Alti City shirts. Have you any like really, really rare City shirts they'd be willing to sell to me? There's a few I really need to get in my collection. Renners, I'll tell you one thing you don't have is a Bows jersey. My local team, right? And if you want one, just let me know and I'll send one over for you. Free of charge. My gift to you.
Up
I'll
the
get
Bows.
Renners in the back for you.
Fuck
Bows. Me and Joe. I'm from Dublin, me and Dara. Bows my local. And Joe is now a Bows fan. Hugh, do the German greeting. Oh, Willkommen. Willkommen.
Welcome!
What was it, Dara? He's like, welcome. Willkommen.
It's the one from one of the podcasts that I clipped over.
Yeah, I recorded the podcast. Hugh says Willkommen or something. So now just shout Welcome in a German accent and Joe cut up.
Willkommen.
Welcome!
There you go.
That is Dara shouting welcome in a German accent.
In a German accent.
Don't forget the German accent.
What was that?
With that proper slow goal when he fell on his arse. That beautiful kit as well.
Yeah,
So
it just
nostalgia.
rolled in. Just rolled in, yeah.
What kit was he wearing that day?
The white kit, and it had the red line and the black line going down.
Oh, I don't have that. I really want that.
There's a few on Depop.
There is.
There's a couple on Depop I've seen, yeah.
If you find any in a size large, or any of you out there find one in a size large of that particular kit, send me a link. QMurray13.
Yeah, on Depop, yeah.
I'm not. That's why I probably don't know.
Tell you what, Niall knows a great jersey, man, on Depop. He went out of his way to source for a Raptors jersey. Not the one with the cartoon dinosaur on it. I was showing you Hugh. I was wearing the other day.
The what?
The cartoon dinosaur basketball jersey, not the one for the Raptors. I was showing you.
Oh, the Raptors top. The Raptors ones are cool, man.
Yeah, this fella sorted me and Niall but one each, and yeah, he was good. What was that? JVDO on Depop.
That stat is mad. And
it
Mbappe's matched Thierry Henry's tally for UCL knockout stage goals at the age of 22.
Woo! And Neil, that's a big stat coming in. Joe hit the soundboard. Big stat.
I only have
I think the soundboard or something. We just made a stat look awful now.
I think Anil is Joe's burner account.
That's a big stat.
You think I could come up with a name like that? Come up with something like Mark Goldbridge, something similar, like Brent Dissessar.
Anyway, the second half is nearly back on.
Cameron says, even though we didn't win anything during 08-10, it was still so fun. And Renner says, my favourite City shirts was Umbro. Umbro made unbelievable kits. Yeah,
we were robbed at Old Trafford.
Fergie time, yeah.
I'm gonna have
Michael
to
Owen.
sync up back to you as well because when it died, so my stream died. That's an L. But
Michael Owen, the 97th minute after there being 4 minutes added on.
sounds like FIFA.
It is actually. It wasn't Howard Webb that day. I forget who it was, but either way, he was a prick.
Bald.
Renner says Mark Goldbridge is a wanker, and that is absolutely true. Renner, the thing is, we have no problem with for reasonable United fans. Like we did a preview with a United podcast for the derby in March, and he was a lovely lad. Dara got on with him really well. They were chatting with Raiders even after we were recording. Dara was chatting to him with Raiders, so we've no problem. But he's just a prick, that Mark Goldbridge. Honestly, he's just a straight up his own arse prick. So yeah, you're right.
You're listening, Brent.
Yeah, Brent, this is you fucking prick. You don't even have a real name. You're embarrassed.
Mark Goldbridge, detective.
Detective Brent, this is That's a sick name, man. I'd keep that name. I have a foreign second.
He couldn't know. That's the thing.
Why couldn't he?
Because he's in the police force. They told him he's not allowed to use his real name.
Oh, right.
So he had to come up with an alias.
Oh, so he landed on Mark Goldbridge. He put it into
so
a
he landed on
name
Mark
generator.
Goldbridge, and then he just never changed it because, it's Mark Goldbridge.
Who's this coming on? He's a dusty little
Backer.
hairline, isn't he? Is that Verratti?
Backer, I think. No.
Oh yeah, the left back, little Dutch
Left
fella.
back.
Just the ball to the
Coming
back.
on for... Who will he be coming on for then, do you reckon?
Colin Dagba, is it? Is that who he's going for?
Surely not. Surely he'd be coming on for a midfielder and they'll put Diallo in centre.
It's Diallo's there, left back.
Because Diallo started left. They started with 3 centre halves, took one off for Herrera. It's right.
Just a weird.
Niall says a few more viewers and this will be a place for constant YouTube beef.
What was it? I had a go at Boovy once, and I'll have a go at you again.
He's a City fan. I like Boovy.
Diallo's off.
Stop slandering Boovy. He's grand.
There's no slander going on.
Would you relax? Niall, no, we don't want beef. We just want Goldbridge to know he's a prick. Renner says Mark Goldbridge was a Nottingham Forest fan and changed to United. Fucking glory hunter. He's from Nottingham, isn't he?
Yes.
That's where he's from? There you
Nottingham.
Cameron says he's all right on anything but City. He hates us so much. That's why I don't like him, man. All he does is be really childish about the way he talks about City. We've no fan channel. That makes us not a big club. You're looking at a fan channel. You're looking at a fucking fan channel. We're not so big.
Do you know what? I wept uncontrollably for 3 hours when he said we didn't have a fan channel. I was that upset by it. He doesn't even think of the fans.
Fair. You've got Steven, you've got City Extra, you've got Boovy. There are fan channels. But
yes, Cameron.
I am on the way. I'm ahead.
I'm not on the way yet. Cameron's
I'm ahead.
Cameron's
so I'll stop on 45:10.
I'm on 45:53.
Jesus.
I'll stop at 46. I'll stop at 46.
Yeah, stop at 46. I'm only on 15.
I'm on.
I need to go. It's starting to get fucking warm in here.
Renner says, "Who gives this video a thumbs down? I'll break your legs." Renner says, "Always one prick." I don't know. I think it's one of Dara's mates.
No, it's turns out it's not Cahill. It's not Cahill anymore.
There's one person comes to every single live stream and every single video, never watches it, just thumbs down and leaves. Got too much time in his hands. Whoever he is.
He's got too much time. I thought it was Cahill, but Cahill told me he doesn't do it anymore. He's a bit bored and he just doesn't do it anymore.
Are you at 46, Joe?
I'm at 46 now. Yes, I've paused.
45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go. He's already done it. It's fine.
Timer is underway and we are back. We're
back. We're back. We've got 5. Steve, City Extra, Boovy, JSGC, and you guys.
Oh, JSGC.
Louis as well. Don't forget Louis.
And Louis 11.
I like Louis.
And Louis 11. Yeah, Louis 11's a really good City fan channel. He's bigger than us. He knows his stuff. And he's got 2 lads on with him. Hamish and Nick, I think they're called. We were on their channel for a United derby, and they were on for ours as well, on our channel for the same game. But they're a great channel as well. There's loads of City fan channels, and they're all great. They're all really, really nice guys. We've gotten to know a good few of them over the past few months. We know the City Extra lads very well. We've gotten to know Louis pretty well. And Stephen we've been in contact with recently about a Aguero video we're making, and he's been really, really cool about that. So listen, it's a fantastic community. JSGC was very supportive of us when we were starting the channel. It's a really, really cool community, and it's a really nice place to be. Honestly, City fans in general, they're really, really nice people, and it's just a really cool community. What does Thursday takeaway consist of? Niall, the Thursday night takeaway consists of myself and Dara kind of just talking about the week of football, but we have a laugh. It's very chill. We have conversations about whatever going on in the football world, and there's always Europa League on that night as well. So
yeah, United will be playing tomorrow. If anyone's
United will be playing tomorrow. Yeah.
Dara will probably be a bet builder on that.
Says Dara, I'm guessing that was my Boovy comment. I think he agrees with you on the Boovy.
Yes, it was.
Oh, PSG.
Oh, it's gonna be 2-2 here. Sané!
Bottle
As Nick 20IT says,
he's way off. He's way off.
Yeah, look, the linesman's already flagged, so he's already flagged up there. Like,
jeez. Here, actually, speaking of refs and linesmen, right? I don't know if you've watched that Liverpool game the other night against Arsenal, right? He what was it? Stuart Atwell had the worst haircut I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Was he not the
ref
like it was
ref? I couldn't tell you. Yeah. But it went up like Paddy Power and I were taking the piss out of it, right? But the haircut, like it was a horrible little barn. That's all it was. It's obviously an at-home haircut, but all the boys on the field have barbers. So Stuart Atwell was trying to make it authentic. It was the worst thing I've ever seen.
My guy, Curved Glass, is in the chat. Good to see you again. He says, I've been to your ground. How much is a hot dog and a cold? What's a cold?
A can of
hot dogs are cold or what?
No, I think he means how much. I think he means a can. A cold drink.
Cold
drink. The Nick 2018 thing, Dara?
Because I said get it out, but he says something else at the end that I'd prefer not to say because it'd be murdered.
Oh, if he said that now, he'd be in the mud, like proper in the mud.
Oh, he'd be mauled.
Like he was sort of in the mud then, but imagine if he said it now. It's much worse.
He wouldn't be streaming anymore if he had said it now.
But lockdown trim, just go bald like me, been bald for a year now. Yeah, if you're gonna get a trim that bad, you might as well just shave it all off, or just not get a trim.
Oh no, just proper. Like if you can just go onto Twitter and type Stuart Atwell haircut into it, and it'll come up. Fucking state of it.
Corner Bayern.
Oh. They aim for that front post all the time. Oh, that's common. They aim for the front post all the time. It's like
I think
like football manager tactics.
They must have had about 18 corners.
Chelsea.
Yeah, he said Curve Glass has come back. He said, "Never been to your ground. Hot dog and Coke cost."
I've never got a hot dog there. I've got the only thing I've ever bought in the Etihad. I bought pints, and they're usually slightly more expensive than not in the stadium, if you get me. And I've bought chips, which I think they're reasonable.
Probably be like between 5 and 7 quid because it's really expensive. Because
I got a burger, £3.
Most stadiums, maybe food are expensive.
You get like a hot dog, chips, and a can of Coke. It's probably anywhere between like £5 and £10. Probably about 7, my guess. I don't know.
Tallaght Stadium has lovely hot dogs.
Too bad you're in a shithole.
Tell you where it doesn't have lovely hot dogs, though, right? Is that Oreo Park? Honestly.
Surprising there's a deli there.
No, I didn't get food at deli. I got there just before the kickoff. But Oreo Park nearly made my intestines fall out of.
Mbappe's won it back. He's
down. Oh, PSG! Yeah.
Neymar! Oh, save.
Mbappe! Oh!
Has it gone in? I can't see.
No, it's off the line. Neuer made a great save. It was off the line by, I think, Davies, who's on the ball now. I think he took it off the line, just ran with it a bit. Same as Arsenal then. Yeah, probably Arsenal. They're, the same, these big clubs. They just charge ridiculous amounts for stuff that just shouldn't cost that much, but money's money.
You see, they can charge all that for hot dogs. They still can't pay their mascot.
If you're looking for information on Etihad prices, Renners will be there a lot more than us. So,
I doubt Renners is getting a hot dog and a Coke.
Well, he's there enough to see the fucking signs.
Rena's Lions and royalty. How dare you even? How dare you even try to that?
Well, there's no royalty in the Etihad.
No, there's no people
Unless
there.
you
Why
got one
the
of
fuck
them
am
fancy 15k season ticket seats with the bloody USB
Oh,
charger.
Tunnel Club.
Yeah, Tunnel Club.
Did he say he has a Chris and all sort with season tickets?
Bayern. Oh,
Oh, save. Hits it straight at the keeper, but was it Alaba? Was.
Yeah.
Brendan
Tremors.
just said he's
Rena,
Tremors
you
back.
said that it was you said it was covering your eyes and all, didn't you? The mascot is in the hot though.
nasty, eh? Who's that? Gunnersaurus or Gunnersaurus?
Ozil had to pay his
Never seen
wages
one.
and then Ozil left, so I don't know what's happening with him now. I assume he's still being paid.
Yeah, because they've taken the 350k that they weren't paying Ozil anymore. I'm sure they've given him like something. Scabby bastards like
Bayern. Oh,
Pavard, that's a dead shot. Oh, he kept it in as well.
that's for a man of the match.
really?
Navas did well to keep it in there. We haven't been keeping up with the Chelsea game really, so we know Mount scored and Porto have probably been the better team, but
We're not watching Chelsea now. What's so good about Azpilicueta? What's he doing?
I hope Keylor Navas knows he's entering his 30s. Like he has bleach hair.
we don't know the Chelsea game, but we'd like to know.
I saw the XG on it now, and at half time it was like 0.03 Porto. No, sorry, 0.93 Porto, 0.05 Chelsea. So Thomas Tuchel said they beat West Brom on XG, but they're now losing the Porto on XG. So
I
They
saw
deserve
that,
to win.
Cameron. Cameron, I saw that. He says we're getting slagged for 126 million losses when we didn't include the Sané fee and didn't furlough our staff. I said that to Darren and Joe the other day.
Yeah.
I said people are giving a stick for having 126 million loss, being like, "Oh, City just buy success." Yeah, we sold Sané for fucking 60 million and didn't include that. That's a big chunk. Like, come on, give us a break. Our PSG
yeah, we didn't
playing
for.
attacking football.
Do you remember
World
Liverpool?
class.
Liverpool put them on a furlough scheme, put all their employees on a furlough scheme,
Spurs.
and then
Yeah.
they
Spurs
got
did
a
too.
bad reaction. They got a bad reaction on social media, so they go, "No, never mind. We're taking that. We're taking it back."
Spurs did it as well.
Spurs did
Club
it.
classes, our
something
PSG
similar.
playing attacking football? Not really. They're counter-attacking really effectively.
Not anymore. They
Yeah.
were playing like it was really end to end, like the first 30 minutes. But games sort of kind of PSG are like we're 2-1 up, 2 away goals. We can just counter now. So game plan.
Porto are battering us. The numbers don't tell.
Niall, he's a hero, boys, putting his body in front of everything. Porto are battering us. The numbers don't tell the whole story. Oh, really? Porto have all the ball.
Do you want me to? I'm going to take a look at the possession. Hang on.
36, isn't he?
Fuck. No, Chelsea have more of it, but Porto should be winning looking at the XG. Chelsea have had 2 shots.
Oh my
Is Azpilicueta 36?
No, he's not 36. He's like 28, 29, maybe 30. Maybe
Who's
even 31,
36?
I don't know.
3-6. Havertz has pulled the Torres. Oh, that's why their XG is so high over the 2. Yeah, so I looked at it. They've had 2 shots, so they have a 0.36 XG, and they scored off a 0.05. So Kai Havertz has missed a shot that was worth 0.31 XG, Joe.
Nice. The only 36-year-old I can think of is Fernandinho. And he's definitely...
Sané, what are you doing, lad?
Oh, Sané, you prick. Have that, you little wanker. Sorry.
Why is it?
Feisty. Curve Glass, no one is saying you're 36.
No, we meant Azpilicueta being 36 for some reason. Oh, that's...
Nah, but it feels like he's been for Chelsea forever.
Yeah, if you told me he was 34, I probably wouldn't disagree with you.
Yeah, he's been around for donkey's years, that guy.
I don't know if you watched the West Brom game. Did you see Ivanovic got subbed on and then subbed off because he got in a foot race with Timo Werner at like 36 years of age? He pulled a hammy and had to go off.
Fair enough. For as poor as he is at finishing, he's good. He's a fast runner.
He's fast. Pacing the Angela, I suppose.
Yeah, pace an inshallah, but the inshallah never turns to a manshallah. So
City always the villains. People love to hate us, even though we are irrelevant.
yeah, they care so little about us that they tweet about us. So
Oh yeah, and he was also saying Navas is 36. I don't think he's 36, but he's
yeah,
30s.
he's old. Why would you bring up the West Brom game, Joe? Actually, what what was I thought we were home.
I'm sorry, Niall.
What was the XG on that? Chelsea actually did win on XG. They had like 2.5 to West Brom's 1.4. West Brom scored 5 goals off a 1.4.
Oh my god,
XG.
Keylor Navas is 34.
What? And he has bleached hair. Here, mate, have a rest. Have a conversation. Right? Have a word. I'm here if you need me, Keylor.
Have a word with your Don.
I think he's going through a bit of
Donny!
Sonny! Oh, no one.
Hey, you tick.
No one was there. Kimmy, is he going to shoot? Sort of. He is 34. He was born in December, so he's not going to, be a year older by the time the season ends. So,
But he's 35 this year. Yeah, I know. I just like XG,
Nah, love Leroy still. I think Leroy's sick. I still
Great
love him.
player. Great, really, really great player, right?
he's
But
offside.
He's snaked out. That's offside.
He's so
quite
far offside. He'll score, I think.
He's missed
No,
it.
he doesn't even
Fucking
score.
missed.
I mean, he's offside, yeah, but he didn't even score.
Mbappe, you're
That
still my
PSG.
guy. I still love you.
That PSG
My
player,
guy.
view.
He's my guy. Free my guy. Curve Glass says, Hugh, do you agree with me that Maradona was the best player ever? Do I agree with you? He's definitely up there. I mean, I'm not old enough to have seen Maradona play. I think it's between Maradona, Messi, and Ronaldo. I'm a big Ronaldo fan. I think
Yeah,
Messi has to be obviously in the conversation. It's between those three, but Maradona is definitely up there, man. From what I've been like, I can only base that off what I've been told and the minute amount of clips I've seen. But he was supposed to be sick. I loved his aggression. He's a real
Clips don't
character.
tell the whole story, unfortunately, because if they did, then there's a lot of players that you could make look like world beaters.
And also, unfortunately, I don't know if the Joe just say it to you, but XG doesn't give 3 points.
No,
Gareth?
I said it. Yeah, I know. I just like XG. I love it. I love discussing it. Football Manager got me into it because I ended up getting I remember there was one game I got 3 XG, didn't score once. So that was brilliant. Said he was not in the goal conversation, Pele, because he's a dirty little stat pad and fraud.
Cameron says, I meant Navas, with him bleached hair. Bayern all over them. PSG counter-attack goal coming. I wouldn't put it past them. I said 4-2 PSG. I think if Bayern, I think you're right, Cameron. If Bayern keep pressing the way they are, desperate to get their goal, they're going to leave cracks at the back. Oh, Bayern just scored! As I said,
my god, it's 2-2.
Muller, 2 each.
A great game, this. By the way,
This is an unbelievable game. 2 each. Thomas Muller with a header off a free kick. Really good goal.
Curve Glasser just said his dad was streaming from a brothel. Damn lights, man.
do you like them? I could hang on 1 minute. If Brian have scored, I'll throw these on.
Bayern have scored. It'll be checked, but I doubt it'll be offside. No, he's onside.
He's on.
Goal stands.
He's well on.
Chelsea have missed another 0.5 XG shot that I'm looking at, unless they score from it. It's not updated.
Someone in the chat who's there right now said 2 each. Show yourself. Yeah. Who said 2 each? Someone said it. Was it Cameron?
Fucking one he is.
Cameron said better than Pele, yeah. Well, Pele's a fraud. He scores goals in his back guards and he counts them on his tally.
Yeah, he actually does count goals. And that 1,000 goals thing he has, he counts friendly goals. He's a shy pipe, so he is.
Niall says, why can't they play games at different times? You're missing out. Mate, I know you're a Chelsea fan, but this game is mental. This game is mental.
It's a fucking disgrace, so
there's
it is.
2 games and there's 2 time slots. It's possible.
They could have done 1 at 6.
Yeah, because they do that for group stages. Teams play at 6 because of time
they do
zones.
That for the round of 16 as well, because there's quite a lot of fixtures. But I don't know why. They get more viewing numbers if they did them separate, because you get people watching both.
Exactly. Yeah, it looks better shorter, doesn't it?
This is game on this type. This is really game on. It's anyone's.
Oh, that could have been a dangerous follow through when he slipped there.
Brighton process.
What are you saying for this? Obviously, the game isn't over. We've still got another 30 minutes. But if it stays like this, 2-2, second leg,
Anyone's, man. Anyone's.
PSG, obviously, with the away goals, be going through, so they don't really, it's not on them to actually go out and, slap a few goals. They will need to, because Bayern will score. But
Yeah, but there was I saw a thread like this must be about 2 years ago now. No, Pele is in actual professional games. Pele is, I think it was goals to game ratio was like a 0.4. So you said something about Giroud. Giroud actually has a better goals to game ratio in professional games than Pele.
Giroud's better than Pele then.
Better goal scorer than Pele. Well, he's as good a goal scorer. Going off that.
Muller.
Not
Yeah.
again! Oh dear.
Overhead.
Got the
We're going
bicycle
mad now
kick.
if that coming.
How are they calling offside? Embarrassing. Yeah, man. They're not happy. Well, they weren't.
To be
2
fair,
weeks,
I've
though,
seen
man.
worse. I've seen worse defensive lines. Remember that? Was it United Everton 3-3 where Harry Maguire's playing the entire Everton team on side?
Why is
Like
your
the
man who
90s.
holds
Oh,
his head?
he is. I said he was a good footballer.
What a ball from Kimmich.
Such a good baller.
Pep made
Oh,
him.
Kimpembe's on a nightmare picking.
What a header from Muller's
I
such a
don't know
big
who's-
game
I don't
player.
know who's marking. Oh,
Muller's such a big game player, man. He
It's
turns up when it
Kimpembe.
matters.
I put him on the thumb. I was gonna put Lewandowski on the thumbnail, but obviously he's out, so I can't do that. Put Muller on instead, and he scored. So PSG showing they have no bottle again. 2 away goals, to be fair. Well, they've done well so far, but I think if they come away with a loss in the tie, even though they got 2 away goals, I think they'd be disappointed considering they were 2-0 up.
Hang on, I'm pinning that now. But when as that comment will go down in history.
Hit the like button or I'll break your legs, lol. Yeah. If you haven't done it, sure Rennes is still about. Giroud was badly treated by us. Shameful. He was good. He was, but a lot of Arsenal fans did get on his case because he did, make a habit of missing chances. That was the whole Ozil thing where Ozil would lay him on a plate and he'd miss a couple and everyone would go mad. But
It's like those let down compilations. You ever see it where it's like Kevin De Bruyne gets a good few because like they just pull through constantly, he just puts
playing
people
through
through.
Raheem
It's
Sterling.
Yeah, I think it's Raheem Sterling who keeps putting it wide.
Giroud was badly treated by us. Shameful. He was good. Giroud was sick. He is still sick.
Giroud's a great baller.
Aging like a
I don't know how good a
football.
football he is.
PSG showing they
Just a
have no
great-
bottle again. 2 away goals. Yeah, PSG. I think Dara said it earlier on that they're serial bottlers in the Champions League.
But we were discussing that before. I was saying if
Much like ourselves, but Chelsea,
Yeah.
but PSG are as bad.
I was saying before that even if they get these 2 away goals, if they come out with a loss, they'll be like, I think they should be really annoyed with themselves because they were 2-0 up.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at Muller's
tell you-
head. Bleeding like fuck.
Oh, he's gonna have to get that sorted.
Muller's gushing blood from the back of his head.
He's
Oh,
gonna
what
have
a
to get
beast,
that
yeah.
sorted.
He hasn't even recognised it.
He doesn't realise.
He's
See,
badly
this is the ref. Boys, this is the ref I was telling you about. That he has like, do you remember I was telling you he has like the business or something like that? He has a weird little fucking. He runs a business on the side and he's actually very, very rich aside from the refereeing. It's that ref.
Jeez, Muller's got a cracked head.
Yeah, he hasn't even realised it. What a beast, man.
Get him patched up, get him back on, and they need him because who they have on the bench to rely on really at this point.
Who is on the bench we're talking about for Bayern?
I'm gonna have a look now. It's
Not
just in
really.
front of
They've
me.
got that young fella. I think it's Musiala. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, he declared for Germany too. Him actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neuer's on a 4.5 according to FotMob.
Nah.
To be
Javi
fair.
Martinez, Jamal Musiala, Sar's a right back. They only have a 6-man bench.
Yeah, I told you they have a 6-man bench because they can't fit it out because they've got too many players missing. So they've
fuck
made
that.
2 subs. One of them Boateng, one of them Alphonso Davies. They have one senior player technically. I mean, Sarr technically counts, but he's a right back. They have no like attacking player apart from like 17-year-olds. So they'll struggle.
Where Chelsea are like 5 minutes ahead in this. It's weird.
Didn't he cost Ozil the assist record? He was on, yeah, because Ozil was really close. I think he was 19 assists that season, And Giroud just bottled so many chances that he could have got more. But, I mean, Kevin De Bruyne got it, last season?
Yeah, he
Arsenal fucked
tied
him.
it with Henry.
He tied it. He got the 20 last season, and that was with...
But he had one that wasn't given to
And
him.
he had like
remember?
4 or 5 robbed off him as well, the dirty passes.
There was one in particular against Arsenal, which there was just no reason to rob it off him.
Oh, yeah. And then there was one on the last day against Norwich he didn't give to him either. I think Mahrez scored it.
Because he
Everyone-
said because he got asked a question in an interview. He's like, "What do you make of the fact you equaled this record?" And he said, "I think I've been robbed of a couple, which I'm counting."
Yeah, he has.
PSG in the counter. PSG in the
Oh.
counter. Good chance here for
Mbappe.
PSG.
Oh, it's Mbappe.
It's Mbappe. It's my
It's
guy.
Mbappe.
It's my guy. Kylian.
Mbappe.
Finishes it! Oh, that was sick!
Oh,
He's
what a
sick!
goal.
He is sick! Oh, he's class! Oh, he's class! Oh, the smoke!
This
The smoke.
game, this
Oh, I
game
can't
needs
take
to
it, my heart.
calm down.
What a goal.
He's unreal. Who needs to calm down?
This game is incredible.
I thought you were telling me to calm down. That was
No.
sick. He's unreal. He's on smoke. He's unreal, Kylian Mbappe. Cheek Mansour. Get out your checkbook. and get
150
him to
million
see-
euro price tag. Sign him up.
Watch
I
this
beg.
again, lads. Oh my god. He has so much to do. He has so much to do. Oh, Neuer doesn't know where
Doesn't
the fuck
even
he is.
doesn't
he
even
know,
beat
he doesn't know if
the
it's
man.
winter or summer.
Oh my
He doesn't
God.
know what day of the week it is.
Oh,
Mbappe
he
sent
doesn't
him to
even
the shops.
beat the man. What a goal.
Get me a bottle of Dr. Pepper while you're down the shops there, Neuer. Jesus. That was sick.
This game.
What a game, man. 3 away goals. Are you mad? Anyways, Curved Glass is asking you a question, Joe. 2 players who might be top goal scorer in the Euros, please.
Ooh, he coming with me at the
Here's a
stats.
He's a bet builder on.
Yeah, he's got a bet builder. He's relying on me here. Depending on fitness, obviously, I think Kane's a good shout. He got to go and boot the World Cup, so I have a feeling he's up there. Who else? The other one that shouts out is Ronaldo, but I don't know if I
Mbappe.
want to say Ronaldo. Mbappe's a shout as well, but he doesn't play up front. He's usually
Bayern in behind.
midfielder.
Bayern in behind. Pen.
Bottled it.
Penalty.
Bottled it.
Back heel.
Choupo-Moting back
Oh.
in.
Oh, safe.
Jota. You said Hugh. Hugh said Jota. He's a great show.
Yeah, Jota's an outside chance for sure.
Jota's an outside chance. He scored 3 in 3 for Portugal, or 3-2, something like that, on international duty.
Obviously, the usuals: Kane, Ronaldo, Mbappe.
Mbappe's still a shout, but he'd be more of a shout if he played up front.
Yeah, he plays on the wing. Especially for
Mbappe's
France.
ridiculous, generational, which I think goes without saying. Yeah, it's just he's incredible.
That's Choupo-Moting going for a back heel.
Yeah. Crazy to think how we, announced Mbappe on the world scene because he absolutely slapped us.
Yeah, he tore
At
us
Monaco.
apart, didn't
Lukaku. I'm not sure on Lukaku being
Lukaku-
top scorer. He'll be up there, but not for me. I think Moise Keane
he? Oh,
coming
here
in
comes
as well.
Kane.
See, I wouldn't back any.
11. Who's that?
11 is Di Maria, I think. Yep.
I didn't even know he was playing.
Yeah, it's been fairly anonymous. If you're asking me for 2 top scorers, my answer would probably be, I think, Kane and probably. I need to look at the groups because I need to know how far teams can get. Because if Portugal have quite I say easy. If they have an easy-ish group, I reckon Ronaldo could pack a few in that.
Genuinely, Jota will come out with more goals
But
than Ronaldo.
if you're asking me for one, Kane, because he takes pens, and he's just
Listen to this,
Ronaldo
lad.
sick.
kicks.
Mbappe is on track for a hat-trick against Barca in one round and a hat-trick against Bayern in the next round. This guy, to quote Niall Byrne, is ridiculous, generational, which goes without saying. It does. He is absolutely insane. He's the other than Haaland,
Oh,
probably slightly more Mbappe for me. He's the one player in the world that I fucking
Neymar's
love.
down.
I just think he's brilliant to watch.
is his
Kylian
man's
Mbappe.
birthday soon enough? So
No,
no,
that
no.
happened. That happened before.
No, that's
'cause
his
it
sister's
closed.
birthday. That's his sister's birthday. Is it his mum's birthday?
I don't know. Google it. You'll find out.
Jerome
Curve
Boateng
Glass says, Cameron says Mbappe only has a year left, by the way, so he either goes this summer for much less or on a free. He'll sign a new contract. He'll stay at Paris.
If
I would
Neymar's
imagine.
because Neymar's up in the same window, I think he's
Neymar
only
is gonna sign though.
yeah, I know.
Neymar is
But I'm saying he's only got a year left as well. I think so. If Neymar signs, Mbappe will sign.
They'll both sign.
Yeah.
They will. both sign.
If one signs, the
Curve
other
Glass.
will, and if one of them will, so they'll both end
Cheers.
up
I
signing.
always bet earlier seat. Niall Byrne, here's a good one for a conversation. I cannot wait for the Euros, boys, especially after how good the last one was. Well, it's funny you mentioned that, Niall, because we will probably be doing a fair few live streams for the Euros. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll be out in the beer myself for a good amount of it. I'll be out in the beer for a lot of it, but even if Joe's around, I'll do a few live streams with him if you watch along for.
Obviously,
for big
I
Euros
don't
games.
mean to be a dickhead here, right? But Ireland aren't it, are they?
No, which is why I'm going to be happy to do watch alongs.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Darren. I'm just making
Yes.
sure, all right. But
Bayern
he's
are
true
in.
promoting. Oh, what has he done?
That was shit. That was. It was a Boateng. Happy
So
we saw it.
if you're gonna get a watch along, it'll probably be England, and we're not gonna make it to the final, so probably one for the final as well. Maybe a few more interest. If there's like a really interesting game, say there's like a Germany.
We'll get
Spain
to it
or
when
something,
we'll
so-
get to it when it comes.
When it comes
Definitely.
to it, the best again.
That's
Slight plug. Best place to be is Discord. To find that stuff out.
I'll get the updates there.
We'll be discussing it in there, like which ones people want to see, and just any ideas really. So
For sure. If there's ever any games you think we would be good for a live stream for, or you'd like to see it, Discord's the best place to get a hold of us. Curve Glass says you deserve more views, lads. Curve Glass, we really appreciate that. We don't worry about how many views we have. We just like chatting to people who do come in. So people like yourself who come in and chat to us regularly, we really enjoy that. If we get more views, happy days. If we don't mind. Sane.
ooh, Cruyff's turn.
Oh, he's shredding people here.
Byline corner.
What they're saying, yeah, no, we don't care about how many views we have. We just enjoy doing this. We love chatting to people like yourself, Niall, Renners, Cameron, all the lads. We love chatting to all of you about football. It's just great fun. Darry, you'd like Niall's comment there, I think.
I'm trying to be a lick up, but he was on Super Sunday. Yeah, genuinely, right? Michael Richards is good. Roy Keane is good. And
Say
Michael
thank
Richards
you
is good.
first. Say thank you first.
Sorry, thank you.
Jesus, thanks, Niall.
Sorry, I that should have gone without saying. My apologies. We'd be better than Kelly Cates is okay. She's good, man. Jamie Redknapp's an idiot. Graham Souness an idiot. Nah, Curve Glass, you're fine, bro.
Curve Glass, the more questions, the merrier. Ask whatever you want.
You ask too little, we end up just not talking for 5 minutes and trying to think of
We
topics.
like the chat flowing nicely. We like the chat flowing nicely. It gives us stuff to talk about. And we love hearing your guys'
Neymar
opinions as well.
stalled on contract. Fingers crossed, man. That PSG dynasty falls while living.
They'll have stalled it because they're doing well at the moment, like in terms of Europe.
Not doing well in the league. Just lost to Lille.
No, but in terms of they're close to Europe, it'll probably be another one of these, like Kevin De Bruyne was with us. It'll be sorted when there's no club football.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
So-
because De Bruyne stalled during club football, didn't he?
And then the international break happened, and that's when we believe it was most likely to have been signed during that international break. The
That's good
exact
ball.
timing, who knows? But
Yeah,
I'd say it was coming into just before the Leicester game.
Do you know what's I posted a tweet about this earlier on. Do you know what's a massive testament to City and the way they go about things is how the hell they managed to sign Kevin De Bruyne on a 5-year deal while De Bruyne has no agent. They managed to negotiate a fee, all the bonuses and everything added ons with Kevin De Bruyne, arguably top 3-5 players in the world, whatever you want to say at the moment. Definitely, in my opinion, when he's on top form, the best player in the Premier League. They've negotiated a 5-year deal with him while he has no agent. That is unbelievable from the people who do
because he didn't want an agent, he wanted to do it himself.
That is unbelievable.
He got
from the people
he got
who do
analysts,
negotiate
didn't
at
he?
City.
I think that was the story. He got analysts.
Whatever the fuck
to
he got,
help him with it.
whatever the hell he got, that is unbelievable from the City model and the people who do negotiating there to be able to tie a player like that down for another 5 years without an agent.
And then
He must be.
next is what? Next is what? On the agenda is Sterling. Stones, Jesus.
And apparently it's Gabriel Jesus. Don't.
He's got 2 years left, Dara. I think it's worth it.
He is.
Second best in the Premier League after Gilmore. Jesus.
It's worth signing Jesus to a new deal for me at the moment because he's got 2 years left, and even if we do want to sell him,
No.
it's
don't.
evident. It's evidently we're not going to sell him this summer, and then after next summer he'll have 1 year left. So I think it's worth extending just if we're getting.
Bayern in behind here. Bayern in behind. Chuba Moting.
Go,
Oh my god, he
Oh,
bottled
fuck
it! Oh my god, he bottled it! Oh my god, he bottled it!
Messed that badly.
I think the flag went up anyway.
He's
But
offside.
shit.
He's offside, but he bottled it. Oh my god.
He's not the one. How dare you step on the same pitch as Kylian Mbappe?
Well, it would have been Lewandowski, but he decided to do his knee in, I think so.
Me to Leroy Sané every day of the week. How dare you?
Well, Lewandowski is sick as well.
Best striker in the
God,
world.
imagine if he was playing. This could generally be like 3-3, maybe even 4-3 Bayern. He would have buried some of those chances.
Imagine if he was playing. This could have one more goal in it.
My 4-2 prediction, I still back.
PSG have had 4 shots on target. That's a FIFA stat, that is. Bayern
have been all over, but PSG have played it smart.
Let's say 25 shots of 15, Joe.
25 in total on target, I think was like 12.
It just shows, gents. It just shows. Stats don't win you games.
No.
You can have all the stats in your favour, like we did last night. All the stats. We had all the ball, creating all the chances. But if you don't take them, they're no fucking use. Do you know what I mean? If you don't put your chances to bed, you're not going to win football. You're not going to win trophies.
Win a game on XG and XG alone. Simple as.
Exactly.
We won the XG Champions League.
XG doesn't get you 3 points.
Brighton are winning a lot. So Brighton are only minus. Like Brighton are what? 16th in the league, right? They've got like a -4 goal difference or something like that.
They'd be top of that XG league people talk about.
Yeah. Oh, they're if they have an expected points table as well, they're like 10th.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look at that. De Bruyne had a statistical analyst to show how important he was.
Look how fast PSG counter. They're rapid on the counter.
We need
Still
to
going.
do more of that because we can do that.
They're so quick on the counter. It's frightening.
Here's coming from Cameron saying De Bruyne had a statistical analyst to show how important he was, to show how they need him to be successful. Yeah, he didn't hire an agent. He got analysts basically say, "This is how important you are. You negotiate." And then he said, "Jesus, he's a winger, not a striker."
Yeah, he is a winger. If he plays on the wing and shows what I think he can show on the wing, then he's fine.
It's promising so far from what he's shown when he's been put on the wing.
Yeah, but you saw him last night. He played in striker. He played in striker. He's fucking shit last night.
But he played everywhere, but it's to be expected at that point.
Hey,
ref,
oh yeah,
come on.
Do us a favour, everyone in this. If you haven't already, after this stream, go and watch that Dortmund review. 3 of us are on it, and I think it's a very good video.
It's a bit of a longer one than what we'd usually go for. We'd usually aim for just about 10 minutes, maybe less. I think it was about.
Yeah, a bit less. The previews are usually a bit less.
I think it was about 14, but there was 3 of us.
Yeah, if you take Joe or me out of it, it's about 8 minutes.
Niles just said Pulisic is great. Chilwell just turned into Maradona. They scored again. Is it 2-0?
Yeah, it's 2-0. Ben Chilwell. That's that tie. Fucking dead and buried.
Tell you what, Porto, I've been absolutely robbed. But again,
oh fuck! I thought that went in the way I was looking at. Sorry.
Don't win you games, unfortunately. So.
I checked the expected goals. Sorry, I know I'm coming back to it. I don't care. 1.72 to 1.18. Fuck me.
Ball in. This is where PSG are really ruthless. Look at this.
Fuck me. Look at this. Look how fast they move. It's like watching. It's like watching a Nat Geo. It's like watching a Nat Geo program. How fast they move. It's like one of those. It's like fucking like a chameleon on a leaf. Just goes down. Just moves down.
Lose 2-0. Chelsea are away first, aren't they? So that's that tie pretty much over, isn't it? Yeah. I think it's pretty much finished. Chelsea are dark horses for the tournament, you know.
Oh, for sure.
I know that West Brom result was probably I think it's just a bit of a blip because they did get a man sent off. But apart from that, I mean, they've looked pretty good. I wouldn't be surprised if they get to the final because of their side of the draw. I think it's them or Madrid because I think they're both kind of through. I don't back Liverpool with their Anfield record. Turn it around.
I wouldn't say no. Liverpool.
I wouldn't count them out, but I don't think they'll do it.
I think it's between PSG and Chelsea. That'll be the final.
Chelsea are favourites on their side of the draw.
PSG have to be favourites on this side of the draw now.
After seeing this, you have to say PSG are probably current favourites with the way that they play. You know, they're so good on the counter and good defensively. They've just gone to Munich and they're currently beating the holders, albeit missing a few players, Bayern, but it's still the core. It's still the core team. It's still Neuer, Kimmich is in there. You still got Alphonso Davies, who albeit started on the bench, he came on. Muller's still in there.
It's like this Bayern team is no joke, lads. Honestly, it's no joke. To go to their home, the current champion, Sané, to go to their home and be beating them 3-2 after 82 minutes in a Champions League quarterfinal, that's a big deal. And if they can go back to Paris and just, grind out an awful looking game and play really defensively and maybe nick a goal or two themselves, listen, it's theirs to play for, and they'll fancy their chances against us.
Fuck off.
I think the only way this Bayern team gets better is obviously Lewandowski up front. I think Gnabry comes in for Coman, and possibly Goretzka in for Hernandez. You move Alaba back to centre back. I think they're the only three changes I'd make for the possible strongest 11. Apart from that, it's full strength Bayern as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, look, PSG counter again. Let's see how fast they break.
And it's also, you got to remember, I know Icardi isn't the greatest of PSG players, but he's also missing. He's not in the squad. Obviously, Marquinhos has gone off injured. They don't have their starting fullbacks. Bernat is out and Florenzi is out. So they are missing. And Verratti's not there either, so they are missing a few players themselves.
Niall, Mbappe is faster than Davy Calories' whip. That is a guarantee.
Cameron, De Bruyne has become more badass. I think it's the beard that's changed him. You like beard De Bruyne, do you?
The lockdown beard from last year when we came back.
Yeah, that was sick.
If we do win everything, fingers crossed we do, it'll come from De Bruyne, man. He's just a magician. He can do anything.
Don't want to tempt fate, but I'm going to say he's back.
Oh, yeah, Joe actually does it. I don't know if you saw it when you read it now, right? When
I did.
When you said that he couldn't play with De Bruyne couldn't play with Gundogan, and maybe De Bruyne wasn't suited to start, and I just started mouthing you.
Because I said they shouldn't start in a midfield.
You caught onto it. I see him giggling.
Because I said they shouldn't start in a midfield too. It should be like a more energetic player, and one of them should be further forward. Which I still stand by.
You were right, but I just said I'd try do, Yana.
Yeah. I like being underdogs, to be fair.
Jesus.
Sort of, you say underdogs, we're bookies' favourites in this country. Of course we will be, but that doesn't scream underdogs. Oh.
Ooh, Joshua or Fury. I don't know, Fury.
I'm going Fury. Tyson Fury.
Joshua's got the glass chin.
I'm going to back
Curved glass with the glass chin back.
Very nice. Yeah, no, I'm being Irish
Fury,
as well. I do prefer Fury.
I'd go Tyson Fury as well over Anthony Joshua. I think.
Just to be clear, right, I don't even mind Anthony Joshua. I think he seems like a very good guy. He's very humble, but Fury would have too much for him.
Tyson Fury has an iron chin. He got up from a Deontay Wilder fucking what do you call it? Oh,
Bayern.
Alaba.
I thought that was in.
Just something else. Something else about you just mentioned Wilder. Wilder would do Joshua as well.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the video? Do you know when Wilder he was on Oprah? Ooh, that was unlucky. Wilder went on Oprah or some Spanish thing, and he punched a fella who was dressed up as like a chimichanga or something like that. Right? Yeah, the mascot, and he just knocked him clean out. Like he's full force to the jaw. He must have broken a man's jaw.
You see that comment there from Curved Glass?
I thought that was Jamaican. I do look it. No, apparently
you
I do
can
look
do
at
a banging Jamaican accent.
Not doing it now.
Do it. No, I've never been told I'm Jamaican. No, I'm from Ireland.
He doesn't look Jamaican. He's a pale Irish boy.
I look Jamaican. I understand where he's coming from.
Oh, swivel on it! Oh my god!
Fuck, they're getting lucky here. I can't wait for the XG after this, man. I live for XG. We are worse without the best player in the league. I'm going large on
large
Joshua.
you know this.
Are you a big
I'll
betting
remember.
man, Curve Glass? Are you a big betting man?
Seems to
I'm
be.
a better. I'm quite a gambler.
He's
Jesus,
asking me
Bayern
for.
can't finish.
He's asking me for top scorers in the Euros, which isn't for a few more months. So
Dara's a big betting man, Curve Glass.
No, I'm not a gambling addict, right? I stand by it.
well,
But I like a flutter. Yes.
yeah, I don't know about that. He likes a cheeky bet or two or three.
Here, I'll have
just
one.
like
Honestly,
putting it
core
nicely,
class.
addicted gambler. He likes a cheeky better too.
Honestly, core class. I'll have one on tomorrow if you want to come in.
Jesus, Bayern confidence. Yes, Bayern are definitely struggling to hit the back of the net. We will be if PSG go through like this.
Refer to
What
the
do you mean?
comment. He's saying, "But we are worse without the best player in the league. We will be if PSG go through like this." Put the
Oh,
comments
right.
together. Yeah. I'll be surprised if PSG don't make it. If they don't, then this just kind of cements the cereal bottlers thing.
Fury is
Especially
I'm a
if you
very
come
big
through 3-2
gambler.
from this.
He says I'm a very big gambler. You'd faint. Are we talking big figures? Curved glass. Fury all the way. He used to train at my mum's work. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. Where's your mum work? That's class. Plus, he's a proper man. Yeah, he's a
Fury
gentleman.
is a sicko, man. He's
a gentleman as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but he's so.
See how much weight he's lost as well.
He looks good, man.
Yeah.
He looks very good.
Especially for a fella his height. He's a very tall fella.
Was he 6'9", 6'7"?
6'9".
Something ridiculous like that, man.
I think
He
he's
wouldn't
6'10". I don't know why I think he's 6'10".
He wouldn't look out of place in the NBA. Let's just say that, right?
He'd be big in the NBA.
Average height is like 6'6" or 6'7" in the NBA.
He's like 6'9", 6'10", I think.
Oh,
for a penalty.
No, they booked Choupo-Moting for dissent because they want a handball.
Boxing stream. Is there a fight on tonight?
No.
Oh, boxing watch long, you mean? Yeah, well, I'd do it.
Honestly, I'd do it.
Possibly.
6'9". Fuck me, he is big.
Told you.
2 meters 6. 2
you,
meters 6.
2.06, yeah. Yeah, 6'9".
Yep. Chelsea matches over, by the way. Chelsea won 2-0. That's full time. Confirmo.
1 minute of no
Joshua
in
is
Munich.
6'6".
Oh yeah, he's
Bayern
actually...
Munich here. Can they get an equaliser?
They're running
Not
out
this
of
occasion.
time.
Not on this occasion. Time's not on their side.
Honestly, I'd do a box.
We could do a boxing stream if you really wanted to.
Actually, wait, here's one for you, right? When McGregor comes back, would you do a UFC one?
I'll be on the piss. You can.
Joe?
If it's pay-per-view, probably not, because I don't really...
He's always pay-per-view.
I don't see myself paying for something like that.
You don't? Yeah, I don't pay for it either. Sorry, I do, Dana. Pay for it.
That's Rafinha coming on as well for PSG for Neymar. Seeing this game out, really, I suppose.
So that's 3-2 for PSG here. And final whistle will be unbelievable. 3 away goals to go to the first leg. Or the second leg. Unbelievable.
Boxing stream.
Here's another question that maybe we could... I mean, it's a simple yes or no answer. Should the away goals rule be scrapped?
Yes.
I think it
Yes.
should.
Right.
I think it's such a pointless rule.
I've presented this to you two multiple times. I probably did it on stream, right? Imagine, if the away goal rule never existed, and some bloke walks into the UEFA chamber and goes, "Got an idea here. Gonna make any goal scored away from home count for half a goal." He'd be laughed out of the fucking building. They only have it in there because it's traditional. Stupid.
I think it just kind of ruins it a bit, because it's like you can work your way back to level on a massive comeback, but you're out because this one team scored an extra goal away from home, and it's like, right.
Is there another PSG goal coming? Mbappe on the breakdown on the left wing?
I reckon
Go for it. Get your hat trick.
Is he going to go
Go
for
for
the
it.
corner? Dead pass. Good defending.
Yeah, he was looking over at Kane.
Oh, he's limping. He's limping.
Mbappe's knee. His knee. Mbappe's knee. Don't do this to me.
Oh, he's okay.
Nah, he's in pain, man. He's in bad pain.
Curve Glass saying I'll be watching the fight in a casino.
He's in bad pain.
Just reading the chat there. Yeah, he's not moving. Good, he's down now.
Sat down. He's down. He's in pain.
Oh, he's fucked. Right, Mbappe is fucked.
If he's out, If he's
That-
out for any amount of time,
That's their
Oh,
season.
Rafinha. That's Rafinha, man.
no, Mbappe
No,
went down
Mbappe's
as
not sat
well.
down.
He sat down.
No,
Like,
sat
if you
down.
watched before, he sat down because I mean Rafinha got cropped in it. So
Yeah, yeah. Rafinha did get cropped. Well, at
Hit a
least we
like
know
on the
where
stream if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new, by the way.
Yeah,
We're trying to hit
Airship
200 subscribers. That would mean the world to us. 200 is a big number. 200 big ones. 200 of you. Share the stream around. Share our channel if you would. We're trying to grow. We're trying
It's
to.
fine.
We would appreciate all the support.
Mbappe is fine.
That should be that now.
Full-time?
That should be full time. That should be full time. Referee. Thank
And
you
now
very
he's
much.
booted it. That is
There it is, full time.
time.
So as it stands, lads, as it stands, I know there's still another leg to go in each tie. It is a PSG versus City semi-final.
As it stands,
How do you feel about that? As it stands, Mbappe looking pain. I really, really enjoyed that game. That was an unbelievable game. 5 goals.
He's
I said
still he's
3-0.
still holding his like lower leg.
Yeah, man, he looks in bad pain. He's gonna need to get that scanned.
Bayern.
Anyway.
Sorry, just before we wrap it up, Bayern in the first half had a 2.7 XG.
Yeah, Bayern were all over them, but again, it's the case of a good
They
counter-attacking team can just undo all work of a team that dominates the ball.
They finished with a 4.14 to PSG's 1.54.
You got to take your chances.
Navas today.
You got to take your
There's the
chances.
8K camera again. There's the 8K camera again.
I've got.
Oh yeah, I've gone off it.
I've gone off by now.
Right, I think we'll wrap it up there. Thank you to everyone who came in: Renners, Nalburn, Cameron, Curved Glass, and Neil. I don't know if you're still there. Thank you for coming in. Honestly, the support's fantastic as always. We really enjoyed chatting to all of you. Subscribe if you haven't. Anyone who's there that hasn't, leave a like if you would. We're doing the takeaway tomorrow night where we'll be chatting about the whole week, the City game, this game, potential opponents, maybe have some other conversation topics. So yes, as always, thank you for the support, and we will see you for takeaway tomorrow, of course, and then we'll be doing a live watch plan for City Leeds, which I believe is on Saturday. Early kickoff, early one, out of bed nice and early. So yeah, thanks a million to all of you for coming in. I will see you very soon. Wrap her up, Joe. Peace, love, and rock and roll.